Chat. Hi guys. How are we all doing tonight? Welcome in everybody. Welcome in to another stream. Apparently everyone decided to go live tonight. But fuck it, we ball okay. Just watch everyone at the same time, okay? Don't even bother muting the other tabs. Just have a kerfuffle of absolute insane stuff going on, okay? And speaking of insane stuff going on, I missed this. I entirely missed this when I knew it was a thing, but I entirely missed it because I'm an idiot and I forgot that there was more jar tent. And I was thinking it as soon as I ended stream last night, I was like, fuck, I've missed something here. I've absolutely missed it. And that's exactly what we're doing tonight. There was a few things I missed last stream just because of how tired I was getting, okay? Some new stuff has cropped up today, actually, unrelated to Jar, okay? So, depending on how much time we have, how far we get into this call, because we're not watching the 6-hour video, okay? We'll be watching the 2-hour call. I feel like that's probably what we're going to do, and it's probably going to be a lot better. There was something I missed, more to do with the ACC. I mean, Jar is ACC. I mean, is he now? Is Jar ACC now? Can we even call him ACC? Because, I mean, we've seen he's been doing his politics stuff, right? You know, just in Israel, okay? You know, Justin Netanyahu. Have you guys seen that video of that guy? He's stuck in traffic, right? And just like, Netanyahu! Netanyahu! Strike this guy down in front of me with some F-33 fighter jets! Netanyahu! He's like trying to summon him like Maharaga from JJK. Oh god. In case you don't know, there's a point in the call which Lord Crusts mixes up Eno up with a whole different victim. His research before the call was horrific, just so you know. I have heard of that. I listened to a little bit of a stream last night. I should probably switch so you guys can see my beautiful, beautiful face. Here we go. Awesome. So yes, my OBS decided to be like, okay, we're going live, okay? But we're now going to make it so you can't log into Stream Elements. And if anyone's had to use Stream Elements before and use the Brave browser, for some reason it hates it. And if you don't, what you have to do is you have to go into your computer's default browser settings and change it to Chrome, because it hates me, I guess. But yes, we're going to be getting into this Lord Crust call today, okay? As Nabi has already alluded to, there's apparently some issues with this call where Lord Crust gets some information wrong. I believe he addresses it into his actually addresses it in his 6-hour video. Again, criticism to be given to Lord Crust, okay? I haven't actually fully seen the full call, so I'm not really going to sit here and like get into that beforehand. But I think before we do this, I think this should be pretty short, because I have been informed a few nights ago, I think, of something, and I didn't cover it yet. So, there was a post, yeah, there we go, YouTube community post by Rin the Bin, okay? Wait, why is my screen? Let me just bump that up there. You don't need to see my research folders. You don't need to see that at all. You didn't see a thing. There was no war in it. There was no war in Ba Sing Se, and someone's gonna say I've done that wrong. But yeah. Okay, so Avi Holtman, okay? Avi Holtman. How do I even describe Avi Holtman? They were a creep and a weirdo, and they basically were absolutely disgusting to both Chuli and Rin, to my understanding. They were a character that came up recently when me and Ace has been doing the Deed in the Silver calls, right? Where, but obviously when it comes to Rin and Chuli, those cases are actually actual cases of them being horrific to the pair of them. It's been a while since I've actually looked into what they specifically did. So again, I'm being a bit of a bimbo here. I apologize. But anyway, oh god, Himpy's live as well. Okay. But anyway, we got an update from Rin. Update on Avi Holtman, because I fucking hate it here. He is now apparently active again as he changed his profile. He also resides in servers with minors again. Avi Holtman is a sexual harasser / sex pest who sexually harassed me and groomed a child, Chule. If you're a minor or anyone else, please block and avoid. ban him from your servers, get him the fuck out. He is an evil creature of a human being. By the way, RV Holtman, RV or Ball Grabber. What? What a name. I guess. Remember when in the call with Lio and Ellie, you promised you would stay away forever? Well, guess it took you less. I just bit my tongue. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot today. Fuck's sake. Guess it took you less than a year to be active again. I shouldn't be surprised you're a self-professed compulsive liar. Smiley face. Thankfully, he was banned, but please avoid this man. He has helped ruin my life and further destroy Chuli's childhood by grooming her. And then there's the Discord tag. Again, don't go interacting with this person, okay? If anything, it makes my life a lot more annoying when I'm trying to log stuff, so please don't get their account fucking nuked just yet, okay? But do avoid them. Oh god, I need to change my OBS thing so I can actually see the full chat a bit better. There we go. Thank you very, very much, that cool coolie, for the 40 British pounds. No, you said Bar Sing Se, right? Had a little something left over. Enjoy the jar tent. Thank you very much. That's extremely generous of you. That cool coolie. Thank you very, very much. And again, as I showed off last stream chat, we now have a goal animation, okay? What I'm probably going to do is, I'm probably going to keep the goals a bit shorter, okay? Maybe increase them in increments of 5, so you get to see that lovely goal animation a bit more, okay? But yes, we're going to read these, I think. I think this is probably just to illustrate. I'll zoom in for you guys, because you guys probably can't see very well. So I'm pretty sure this is just to show this was RV's account, and it had changed from, like, old logs. Because obviously before now it was Crouching Idiot, and it only had, like, the green little, no profile picture thing. Yeah, Hidden Bonsai. Apparently they're in a Grand Blue server, so if you're a Grand Blue player, stay the fuck away. Fuck's sake. But yeah, that was a little mini update. There was another thing, okay? I think this is a bit longer, but dependent on how far we get into the night, how much energy I have, okay? Depends on how far we get into this. There was an update when it came to Emu Emmy. Now, this was tweeted. Well, I'm going to come back to this, okay? This is just a little bit of a teaser, right? So, apparently this just came out. Well, yesterday for me. But not that long ago, really. At 8 o'clock. This is my final statement. Share it below. Sharing below. Check the thread for both a statement and link to the video and receipts. Thank you. And it's a final statement, and it's a YouTube video. Is this a new one? Hold on. This might be another stream, guys. Holy fuck, it's 8 hours. Oh, they entirely changed their name. Wait, what? This isn't even... Hold on. This isn't even Emu Emmy. I'm already getting sidetracked. But there was an update with the Emu Emmy stuff. Who the fuck are you? Copper Castiel. Featured channels. Okay, there's Emu Emmy. Is there anyone else? Interesting. This person doesn't even seem to do drama stuff. Okay, they're in the Sonic spaces. Okay, I remembered something about Emu Emmy's lore. They were in the Sonic community. Okay, this does make a bit more sense. Okay, we might get into this, okay? But first, jar tent, okay? This is what everyone clicked on the video to see, or the live stream to see. So, is everybody ready? Are we all sitting comfortably? Welcome in, CC Moo. As you can probably tell, I've got a lot more energy tonight, okay? I have been drained recently because of doing video content stuff. And as if you guys have seen my tweet where I was absolutely going insane trying to get some research for an SCC video, I had to look into the Sonic EXE community and the gacha tubing community for that stupid video. Just for a tiny bit of detail of why someone didn't like the other person. Because fuck me, I guess. Jar tent forever. Start the story. I shall. Thank you very much, Mac. Okay, so we got DMs to start. I might as well read these. I'll have time off in 2 days. I'll let you know then. Alright, works for me. Sorry, sent all day getting Christmas gifts. I should be ready in a day if nothing comes up. Don't worry. Do not worry. So you mean like tomorrow? Any specific time? Under what time zone are you? This is just a prequel, isn't it? Like, you telling me what we're going over? No, it was just I was just intending on asking you questions and recording it. Doesn't have a lot of questions anyways. Okay, yeah, this is just prep for the call. These are the questions they're gonna ask. Cool. Okay, we'll get into this. Ooh.
Hey, how's it? Oh, wait, hang on. I can. You sound like you're in like a drain or something.
Oh, this is so crusty. I get it. Huh. Dada? Can't wait for the 43 cool streamer gave Liar to come out. More jar
How about
10.
now?
Oh, I might as well talk about that for a second. Beckett of Crabs. This little fucker gave me a mini heart attack last night when he was covering it. Hey Yen, I hear you're in these calls. What? Now, I had been told about the possibility of that a while ago. Oh, sorry, the night before, and I was just like, what? Me in the same call as Dreamer and Viaque? And I was like, did I have like arts commentary amnesia? And then I was like, when was the last time I would have been cool with Dreamer? And that was it. It was on Gilla's stream. So I checked through the files, found the exact date of Gilla's stream, and it was just Dreamer's recording of the stream. These fuckers gave me a mini heart attack, but thankfully that got sorted. So that's why Beckett, if you guys saw Beckett the other night or two doing the Dreamer stuff, right? That's why he said that. He scared the hell out of me. But yeah, we're hit play in the dead air. And I voice cracked. We're already off to a strong start. Oh my god, I might as well play this whilst it's in the background, okay? I might as well show you what I've been doing. Because you're probably curious. Oh, you can't even see that tab. Was it pronounced Viaque or Viaque? I don't care.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But I've been doing some pixel art, okay? Voila. Now, you probably can't see it very well here. Let me pull up the, So, I have used the base, okay, before I get an art drama made on me. I used the base from for the posing, right? And I've been slowly working away at this, because composition's evil. This arm was fucked up to do. But yeah, I might continue working on this during the stream. But we'll see, okay? But, yeah. I really like the flames and stuff. Obviously, it's more based on, like, the old version of my ref. If I can pull up... not the old version, but my beautiful partner made of the ref, if you guys can see. For the ref sheet. And guys, as I've said before, if you saw my YouTube post and also my Discord, I am running an art contest, okay? I'm running an art contest. It will be $50 US, and the challenge is you need to swap your character's outfit with Yen's. All the information for the rules and stuff are in the Discord. The link's in the pinned message. You should also be able to click !Discord in the chat, and it will send you right to the Discord server. An actual ACC person doing art and commentating. True. What are you doing, bestie? Jar content. That's what I'm doing. I'm also showing off what I've been drawing. But yeah. I've been drawing this. But yeah. You were the chosen one memes? Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna hit play. We'll see if I can even, Oh my god, I fucked it up. There we go.
Alright, well, should I just get straight into it then?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Do you hold any animosity towards creators like Chud Logic, Queeman, FPS Diesel, Cope and Seethe, or Diesel Patches?
Ooh.
Well, Chud Logic spread rumors that I cheated on my GF with a pedo, even though he claimed Cinny wasn't
What
a
the
pedo
fuck?
not too long ago.
Oh, right.
Cinny herself didn't feel like I was making a pass at her, and neither did my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend, I live with her, and I would never cheat on her with anyone. Chud spread rumors about me that I had a rape and fart fetish based off of me saying I don't have a rape fetish, but I do understand that when I said didn't, it did sound like did, so I can understand that one. But then there was me just sending one funny fart image.
Well, the issue when it comes to Jar, right, is every single time he says something, it's always just like, I probably didn't say that, right? So he really doesn't help himself when people are accusing him of stuff. It's fucked up and evil, okay? But yeah. Wait, what? Those are also new skates on cold skates, so those are child spam. Oh, if you're that person, I'm really sorry. I really don't like taking chances. If it's incorrect, fair enough. I'm just not gonna take the chance that you are underaged. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyways, remember, I am pure evil according to him, somehow. You are, okay? You abandoned your son on the doorstep. Also, hi, Lyle. But anyway.
Or to like someone, and it was like that was enough to claim that I had a fart fetish, which kind of funny, not gonna lie, but I don't have one. It also was kind of weird to bring up because I sent that image to a 15-year-old, so it kind of seemed like he was trying to imply that I was trying to get a minor to engage with my.
Well, if you guys have seen the image, if you guys have horrifically been blessed with the image that he's referring to, why the fuck are you sending that to a kid? I don't even want to have to describe it. It's basic, but it's been burned into my bloody retinas, right? It's a clear, what was it? A clear box with someone standing on sitting on an opening as a guy looks like he's dying as they're farting into the box. It's disgusting. Why would you send that to anyone? Okay, what's with the Claire sprite you got there? The Claire sprite? So the Claire... Okay, so as I said before you guys accused me of, like, art, like, whatever the fuck, right? It's, I used Claire as a base for this. Because for me, I'm not that good at pixel art when it comes to composition like this. I've done, like, pixel arts where, like, it's, like, kind of like, I guess, chibi, I guess, would be the description, I guess. If you guys have seen the few times I posted art on Twitter. But I just kind of want... But the rest, it's literally just the pose, and then the rest is whatever I've done here. But yeah. Yeah, you're not making an art commentary video on me, buddy. Okay.
My fetish. And I do understand that the guy is content pilled and does it to boost his numbers, but I think doing around 20 plus videos on me is a bit overkill. I don't like the guy, but he's a live streamer like Destiny, Vaj, and Hassan. I know
what a
what's going to
crazy
be coming for him in a
comparison.
few years down the line, and it's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I've seen what happened to other live streamers, and what's going to happen to him is just going to be unfortunate. And not saying I want it to
What?
happen, because like I don't really have hatred for the guy, and I know his community likes me just based on the screenshots I've been sent from his Discord.
Is he referring to when people were faking being big fans of Just a Robot? Fuck's sake. Oh, okay.
But I just can't figure the guy out, really.
Okay. Right.
And
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
And
Nice.
as for Kuimon, I don't really know that much
Kuimon.
about him. Last I heard, he changed sides, and a lot of people hate him now.
What?
As for FPS Diesel, he claimed my GF looked prepubescent in an attempt to make me look like a pedophile.
That's just not true.
He said he would face stalks her if I made another bad take.
What? So, from my understanding in this, right, what they're referring to there is when Diesel knew Jar's partner's old YouTube channel, where they did show their face. Again, I wouldn't do it, but calling it a dox? DMs. Okay, what have you sent me, Ivy? Watch this when Jar mentions Diesel wanting to... Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ivy. Well, watch this. What's this? Is this already
Get in
timestamped?
contact with him. I did ask Cope and Seed about it, and he managed to not only explain the context of the situation to me, but got in a call with FPS Diesel himself so he could provide his side of the story.
So, FPS Diesel, buddy. Recent claims have been made against you that you in some way threatened to dox Just a Robot's girlfriend, I believe on the basis of if he gave any further bad drama takes, you'd release information about her. I believe that's a claim.
Wait, that's like the actual like blackmail. Okay.
Seemingly so. I dropped some DMs into the chat.
Yeah. Let me see what these say. Someone said they'll send out my GF docs if I have another bad take, which could mean anything. That's whack. Although I don't know what you're supposed to do about it. I mean, do they actually have her docs like they sent it to you? They could just be saying shit. Yes, they do. I know you don't care about me as a person. We never had a real chat, but I think things have gone too fair if her docs got leaked. I'm gonna read it exactly as written. Well, yeah, I agree things would have gone too far if her docs gets leaked, but I don't know, you had to explicitly tell viewers not to reach out to individuals I cover. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let me just speed through this and read it. I think blacking people into things isn't cool, but...
Whoa. 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 Doing what to people? Doing what to people? Where was this? Who said this? I feel like I'm going insane. Blacking people? Just a robot? Crazy.
I'm going to keep working on my new channel. I'll update you if something new happens. I assume you mean blackmailing people. Okay, no. So, first of all, I don't have her docs. I don't know what her name is or her age or anything for that matter, right? Also, she used to put out ACC content publicly on the internet and had her face on the YouTube channel because she did like a song cover.
Right, okay.
But her face was on the channel. She participated in the ACC and she was a yapper in like some ACC circles, like in servers.
Yeah, she's like, I remember when the drama kicked off around this stuff and particularly around the sex pest claims, and a few people were like, oh, well, Jar has a girlfriend, and because I remember saying like, I don't want to know who she is, but a lot of people within the ACC were aware of her because she was friends with them, and I believe when this particular incident happened, it was right off the bat of her being in Cat's Lair, I think it was Cat's Lair anyway, and chatting to a load of people and being like, no, Jar's not that bad, I'm working with him.
Yeah, that pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna reveal who she is. I know it has been revealed at this point, but I'm not gonna like sit here and say who it was. But I'm not gonna lie, right? Again, no particular ill will to her, but I'm not gonna lie when I say it pissed me off and a few people off that she would just sit there and act like she had no involvement with Jar, whilst basically being like, oh, he's not that bad, I work with the guy, oh, he's not that bad, oh, he's fine, and stuff like that. Dog, it was annoying. Not annoying to the extent that I would, put the name out. I know someone did, because they just got sick of it, and then they had there was a whole thing where the people got to ask them questions. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. Oh, sorry, they got the chance to say their piece, and the mods had to basically, I remember it because I was there too. The mods basically had to wrangle some people back because some people were just being a bit insane. But yeah, it was kind of annoying to have to deal with. And I think that's as far as I will go to describe it. It's just annoying, right? Because this person has more of a, what's the word? They have more of a drive or want to like protect this person, right? Because of that reasoning. But yeah. Also, thank you very much, That Cool Cooley, for the £2 / Tangent. Has the dono goal been seen before? It did last night. It did. I did show it off last night. We managed to reach it, which was very, very cool. But yeah, for those who are new and haven't seen it, we reached that goal. You get marshmallows. But yeah, I'm going to continue this clip because I think there's a bit more here for context, but yeah.
She
And
was
he's
being,
oh,
like,
and he had to
defensive
get a
of it.
job. He had to get a real job. That was like a condition.
Yeah, that
of
was,
their relationship. So very cool. I think she was like, yeah, he has to get a proper job and things. He can't just do YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So I was cracking wise on that because I didn't believe that he had a girlfriend, and if he did, that it must be. And to be clear, I was joking, right? Oh, you're like, oh, you know, she must be like fucked in the head if she's dating Jar because he's such a dysfunctional lunatic, right? And I had found the channel with her on it, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. And
Oh god. Thank you very much again, that cool Cooley, for the £2 Say it with me, Yan. Say what?
Jar, I knew was like
I'm
very
scared.
like, don't talk about my girlfriend. Ooh. And I'd also know that she was like talking about it in like all these ACC shitter circles. So I cracked wise about it, saying, Jar, I'll show the world your girlfriend. But like her channel had like fucking like 200 subs on it. Okay, and ACC people already knew who she was. It's not like it was a dox. And yes, I did say that she looked prepubescent.
Thank you, Event, that cool Cooley, for the £2 Cooley. I have been saying Cooley, haven't I? Cooley. Collie. Is it Collie? Oh, is that what you're trying to say? Collie. That cool Collie. That's really... The British in me is perishing because of that. But thank you very much for the £2 again. Oh my god, thank you again, that cool Collie, for the £2. That cool Collie. Thank you. We're not doing another perpetually thing, okay? We're not doing that. You guys bullied me so much that I learned to say that word correctly. Fuck you. Fuck you all. Bro, I am British. I don't care. Your name's weird. Your name's weird, okay? But I'll accept it, okay? I'll accept it. It's okay.
Because she does. All right. She looks like a background character in Midsummer. She took the channel down after I talked about this.
Dog.
The channel went down. But she had like a big turtleneck on, and you know her forehead was huge.
Oh shit! I just realized, and we have. There goes my my mouse deciding to fuck up again because it hates me. I need to get a new one. But oh my god, thank you very much, guys. We have reached the goal through the sheer power of that cool Collie. There we go. And guys, you know what that means. You get marshmallows. Here you go. Thank you guys very much for hitting the goal. And for that, you get another goal. Let me type it out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. It helps me out, okay? It lets me commission thumbnail artists, is basically the main thing that money gets spent on for this channel, in terms of stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully in the future, it will help me get a better computer or laptop where I can actually download and use Premiere instead of the shitty editing software that I have. So you guys get some actually better edited videos. Because I am trying, okay? I'm learning and I'm trying. But my software is limited and there's only so much I can do on this thing because this laptop only cost like 400 quid and it's not amazing. And I got pissed off because I learned that you can't upgrade the RAM on this thing. It's like built in whatever the fuck, right? It's, whatever. But yes, thank you very much, everybody. There we go. Amazing work. Amazing work, everyone. Okay. Would you like another animation? I mean, if people want to make fan art and stuff like that, feel free. I have an art competition currently running in the Discord. You should join that, by the way. But yes, let's continue. Oh, fuck. I need to get off the goal. Nope. There we go.
And she had a lot of pimples on it, okay? So it was a mean-spirited joke. But I don't care where she is, what her name is, what her age is, any of that, all right? But to say that I had her face doxed is ridiculous because it was publicly associated with all this ACC crap.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, cool.
Before even receiving this clip in context, to be honest, I was fairly certain that Ja was exaggerating in some regard.
Okay. And that was the clip context. Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much for sending that in, Ivy. But yeah, God, we're only 3 minutes in. Let's keep it going.
What did?
Bro's own chat.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Thank you very much, Mac, with some cheese for the $2 US. Funds to get you a better laptop at Curry's. Thank you very much, Mac. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Poor Ace.
That sounds crazy. Oh, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, his own chat turned against him for that, and I told you about that in private, and you said, "Oh, I think that he just means drama." Well, I made some more drama content, and by his own logic, I guess he agrees with every take I've made. Like none of them could be bad takes by his own logic.
When you
What? So, do you want him to release it? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? So, do you want? Are you doubling? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna logic
when you
it
said,
with Jar.
when you mentioned the doxing thing to me in the DMs, I thought you were like, I didn't know you were talking about FPS Diesel. I thought you were just talking about like you just said someone was trying to blackmail you with like your girlfriend's docs, and I was like, well, that sounds fucked up.
Yeah, like what else would you call that? If I said to you, "Hey, dude, if you make another bad take, I'm going to release this personal information about your significant other," would you consider that blackmail? If I said, if you don't do this, I'll do that."
I mean, yeah, that's pretty. I don't know if it's. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like blackmail to not make drama content or something, but I don't know, but I mean, I would just recommend you do that anyway.
Lol.
But do you have anything else? Sorry to add on to that.
Well, you asked about
Nice
diesel patches. That was the last one, I think, aside from Kumo. But
And Cope
diesel
and Steve as well.
Oh.
you didn't add that to the list.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to mention that on the list. Yeah, I wrote some more stuff on the questions when I was preparing to talk to you today, because to be honest, I was kind of lacking on that regard.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just happy someone gave me the questions ahead of time beforehand. And as for Diesel Passages, he did a video on me when I said I think things are a little overblown, but the dude is funny as fuck. He did say what I did wasn't unforgivable and I have a chance to make a comeback. So honestly, he's kind of
Really?
all right in my book. I still watch Diesel Patches.
Diesel Patches said that? Okay. I haven't seen the Diesel Patches video, but okay.
From time to time. I just don't think he understood the full story. Would you like me to get into Kumo or what's his face, Cope and Sieves first?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about Kumo in a bit anyway. But I reckon actually, yeah, while we're here, might as well go through Cope and Seeth, yeah.
I thought, like, I watched his video and he's like, "Oh, Jar's the real backstabber. He just projects that people backstab him because one time he got into a Twitter argument with someone, therefore he's the real backstabber." And I was like, "What?" Or when he brought on what's his face, Toasty something like Toastify or shit, and
Toasty Vanilla. I'm joking. It's Toastify. Anyway.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, Jar always came across as a snake in the grass," and I was like, "Dude, why is this even in here? Like, I don't think I've ever spoken to this guy." And even Turkey Tom was like, "I've never got that impression from Jar."
Interesting.
The only, like, everyone said, "Oh, he's really charitable," but like as soon as he got some backlash for that whole Destiny thing, he went right back to talk about me. He claims like, "Oh, if Jar talks about you, he's going to talk about you forever." Bro is still bringing me up in videos about like I heart Kim Possible a lot. I have nothing to do with her.
Well, I mean, that's really interesting that he would like even have that critique, given Jar has a tendency for like linking back dramas in every single one of his videos. So I really don't think Jar of all people can be talking. Also, hi Seal, hi Ace. Poor Ace. But no, Jar really can't be talking about like, "Oh, why are you bringing me back up? Why are you bringing me back up?" Even though Jar's done that before. I mean, he brought up Pyrocynical and stuff like that in his Cinebear coverage. It doesn't make any sense. Of all people to have this critique, it cannot be Jar. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
So
who that
I
is.
always kind of found it like his video on me to be ironic.
Also, I find it interesting that Jar's being like, oh, Jar seems like he'll be, I mean, he's clearly agreeing with the take, right? Oh, Jar's like really fair, okay? Meanwhile, he's like giving incorrect advice to Dreamer to go after Lio Convoy. Um, and is trying to make plans to take down Lio Convoy, which is interesting, right? Because from my understanding, he shouldn't be allowed to make any art commentary videos unless he wants to keep himself in a relationship. Double voice crack, we're gonna ignore that and move on.
I don't know why every live streamer like promoted it as like the definitive video on Jar. It's like, oh, Jar seeks revenge against people. According to this person, I'm not going to provide any examples or go into detail. It was a lot of claims with like very little evidence in my book.
Ooh.
Okay.
But I don't know him as a person very well. I haven't interacted with him that much, so I don't really have it's really hard to have animosity towards people I've never met because I don't know what's going in their mind. I don't know what's in their heart. Maybe he was lied to, maybe he was
Dog.
misled. I have no idea.
Right.
You're
Okay,
just gonna question
yeah,
any
I
of the
guess you
things he
wanna
says?
Go on to Kumo then.
Dog. Okay, here's what because I had this feeling, right? Like, I've seen some parts of this call. I listened to a bit of Ace's streams and K-Hux, right? My takeaway from this, and again, I haven't spoken to Lord Crust. I don't even know how to even speak to him. But I'm not gonna lie, at least it comes off to me that he didn't do too much research when it came to Jar. I think he got the cliff notes of stuff, specifically stuff related to, like, the start of the drama. Because I'm really trying to think back, because you gotta think, I believe it was like 2 years ago now, the stuff with Jar happened. Which is crazy to think, 2 years and we're still going strong. The reason Jar got mentioned, say, in KP talks is most likely we love comparing the levels of stupidity. Also, like, he holds so much animosity towards people exposing him. True. Very fucking true. Like you going for like, yeah, exactly. Lord Cross doesn't question anything. He made barely any research before this. Which is really annoying considering how hard it is for like people who have already covered Jar to speak to him. Like, the only reason why Jar would have even accepted Lord Crust's like thing is because he hasn't covered Jar before, from my understanding. I mean, I think he's looked at oh god, how do I even look at this? Here we go. That's better. I believe yeah, let's see. Okay. So he's done videos talking about like Cinny Bear, and Birdie. So okay. So it'll be interesting to see how much that even comes into play. But yeah, we'll keep it going.
No.
Yeah, and where did you get the unedited call? Can I have it? It's linked to his video, Chris. I'll send it to you. Hold on. Chris the Narc, everyone, comes out of the shadows every other, like, fortnight, okay? Like a little creature in the dark to diddle and touch a new victim when it comes to drama, okay? Here you go, Chris. Also, come home, Chris, okay? The drama is interesting, I promise. I'm not lying in the slightest, okay? For me, it's interesting. For you, who fucking knows, right? But yeah. Come home, Chris the Narc. Come home. What's Ace sent me? Look at this on stream, it's relevant.
Oh, I'm yenning my yen right now. I'm yenning my yen so fucking hard. Yen, come over here and yen my yen. Yen, I'm yenning my yen. Oh my god, yen. Jennifer Aniston, yen, yen, yen. Yenning, yen, 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 yen. Yen! Yenning my yen.
Anyways.
Yeah, honestly, Kumo in my book is the reason why everything happened to me. if he didn't leak that draft of my video, I would have been able to reach out to Jack and Eno like I said I would.
I've been scheming and taking out all your friends behind the scenes. Yeah? Yeah, buddy? Listen, Chris, okay? All of those people, evil and fucked up, okay? Evil and fucked up. We knew things, okay? We knew things. That's so fucking gay. Anyways. Oh, God. Anyway.
And I was also in the process of doing, which I already proved in my first response. And if Kumo didn't exist, none of this stuff would be happening to me.
What?
Bro called Eno a little slut or something.
What the
guy...
fuck? Is that true? Is that true? Also, that's just not true in the slightest about it. None of this would have happened if Kumo didn't exist. Because we're gonna look back, right? Okay. The very fact that Jar got into so much shit as he did is because of how he originally handled Kumo. Because Kumo released the original draft, the original version of Jar's Cinebear video, and Jar decided to just say fuck it and release the video, despite the fact him not standing behind it, is my understanding, which is insanely moronic. I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea instead of just, being like, hey guys, this was a draft, okay? This isn't a complete video. This wasn't meant to be seen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be doing a proper video talking about this. This wasn't the finished one with my final thoughts in it. Even if that's a lie, who fucking cares? No one would have known, right? Jar could have just said that and he would have been fine. No, he said, when Cine had girl talk, yeah, it was like a locker room talk, right? Girls' locker room talk, I believe was the phrase. And it was normal. I never heard the talking point from Jar before, so I assume he's making it up to look cool. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, as stupid as Jar is, that he's kind of clocking on that Lord Crust doesn't know everything to do with this situation, right? And he's just using that to get by, okay? Yeah, girl talk when it was normal was Kumo's take, if I remember properly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Claimed my plan was to rape Cine, even though my plan was to get on her side.
I have seen that clip, yeah.
Yeah, so I could get the contact info of Eno and Jack, and also get their side of the story. That's what I was in the process of doing. Like, right. And I showed that. I was like, hey, after I made this draft, I was like, okay, like, I need to reach out to Jack and Eno now and get their sides of the story.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, okay, rolling it back a bit, you mentioned, the 15-year-old that you sent fart porn to.
Okay, we're back on this.
Like, was that the kid that you had because Choco Latte mentioned that you had a Smash Bros beef with a kid on Discord? Was that the same kid?
No, it wasn't porn, it was just like a funny shot.
Yeah, fetish shot, yeah, or whatever the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Everybody was, there was no naughty bits being shown, and I just sent it because and we didn't have a beef, we just played it together. Like, I used to play Smash Brothers Ultimate with people in my Discord. Mostly, of course, if you see my gameplay, I fucking love playing as Hero. Hero is by far the most fun character to play with, but I don't think I had a beef with him through Smash Brothers. I think we just played together, and I think I sent him that before I knew his age. And of course, like, both of the things that people have said, oh, you didn't check for the person's age, both of them happened in the same year. And ever since then, I haven't repeated that same mistake. I always am like, just in case, I better check your age. Even
wait, when was the age? Sorry, when was the year?
To play with, but
sorry, I'm gonna re-listen to
Smash Brothers Ultimate with people in my Discord. Mostly, of course, if you see my gameplay, I fucking love playing as Hero. Hero is by far the most fun character to play with, but
okay.
I don't think I had a beef with him through Smash Brothers. I think we just played together, and I think I sent him that before I knew his age. And of course, like, both of the things that people have said, oh, you didn't check for the person's age, both of them happened in the same year. And ever since then, I haven't repeated that same mistake. I always am like, you know, just in case, I better check your age, even if
Both of those things happened in the same year. Now, from my understanding, he's done this before. I think Ace. Do you still have that? Hold on. Let me show this again. Because I think Ace told me he showed this last night. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this up. So from my understanding, right, it's not just the case with the 15-year-old and like the fart fetish fucking art, right? Or whatever the fuck, however old they are. He also did it again when he had someone work as an editor for him. So we got this here. Let's see. Ace says, "Can you explain the main concerning thing here? The 15-year-old editing a sex scene for you. For a video, I feel that was not dug into enough." Brush his hair. "For the record, I didn't frame you like a pedo or anything. I just need more context. Through Turkey Tom's Discord, I joined a group chat with a few members from the server. I knew that 2 of them were over the age of 18 and assumed their other friend was as well. He edited an episode of a TV show for me, which included a TVMA-rated sex scene." What the fuck? "When I later found out he was under 18, I was shocked and immediately told him we could no longer work together. He just edited a review of an episode that contained a sex scene. He didn't make the scene himself, oh, thank God, or anything like that. It was just me not checking his age." How would you not check he is 18? Wouldn't you talk about payment methods? Just confused. Smoke cigarette. "This was over a year ago, and I just assumed he was over the age of 18 like his friends. I can't even recall his Discord handle." So again, this is just another case of Jar not checking ages. Jar has also had this repeated pattern before, right? He had a conversation, if you guys remember. He had that conversation with Dreamer. Now again, Dreamer, the conversation they had with Dreamer was not anything like fucked up and evil, right? Aside from giving him incorrect information. But if you guys remember from that call that he had with Dreamer, he just didn't ask for Dreamer's age before the conversation. He waited till the end of the clip, right, to actually ask the age. Also, I think I've got some things to read. So yeah, it's just another case of Jar in more recent years, because that call happened in 2025, of him not checking the year or the age of the person he's speaking to. So again, it is just a repeated problem that Jar has. Not to mention, from my understanding, in that group chat, there were people under the age of 18. So again, another case of Jar not understanding the ages of people around him, or checking before engaging in conversation, or getting them to do stuff. Now, I wonder if he even ended up paying that person. I don't know which one would be more fucked up, right? If he paid the minor for editing the sex scene, or if he didn't pay them. Even after, like, he found out their age. I'm not sure which one it is. Because they've already got him to do the fucking thing, so I'm not sure which one's worse at this point. Also, thank you very much, Digital Sketch, for becoming a member for 2 months. 1,000 years of Jar tent. So fucking true. And thank you very much, Ace Space, for the 6 months. Jar being the savior we always needed. So true. And speaking of memberships, if you guys become a member today, you get access to some members only streams, okay? I believe I had a birthday stream, some gaming streams, okay? Bit of a chill out thing, but more importantly, you get access to some lovely, lovely emotes, okay? But yeah, and Ace, you better add your emotes, buddy, that I got you for your birthday, or I'm gonna get you. But yeah. A person repeatedly bypassing checking one's age ain't accidental either. That's a pattern of purpose. Again, I think that would put like a bit of malintent onto Jar there. I'm not going to give him that. I don't think that's what you're insinuating, Seal, but to be clear, I don't think that he's doing it to like avoid accountability, because him doing that is already a moronic move and a fuck up on his end. But yeah, oh my god, we're only about 10 minutes into this, and there's so much yapping to do. Because it's like 2 years worth of lore to catch up on, and try and remind myself of. But yeah, let's continue. Fuck, I didn't mean to double click. I want to continue drawing.
I can put this in a YouTube video without it getting age restricted. I still should just make sure, just for like, you know, the PR and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yikes.
More than just PI. I think it is a good idea to check age, especially if you're going to be sending around like sexual content or like fetish content. Because
Yeah, but
just
I
to
was
reduce harm more than like necessarily
I
the
know.
optics or whatever. But yeah.
But I wasn't sending him it because I'm like, haha, look how sexy this is. I sent him it because I was like,
Thank
dude, look how
God.
funny, fucked up this image someone posted in my Discord is.
Mhm.
Dog.
Yeah.
Why is that not
So did you
working?
actually watch that? Because I know you addressed it in your response video, but did you watch
Are you just gonna brush past that? Okay, thanks, Lord Crust.
Choco Lattes? Like cool with given ant.
Oh, give an ant. Give an ant. Give an ant. In the words of Himpleton, Chris the Narc was right about you. Okay. Anyways.
Is that how you say the name? I knew about the end part. Now I watched clips of it and saw like I think Chud's reaction to it, but this was like a year ago, so I don't perfectly remember it. But I remember she even admitted like, oh yeah, I was over dramatic, and she claimed like, oh, like other people knew about this, and I will be getting their testimony, but like I don't even remember this. It was so many years ago. So like, can the testimonies of other people from something that happened 4 years ago even be um like uh what's the word I'm looking for? Accurate, I guess that's the word I could use, accurate, because I don't even remember that happening, and it took me a while to figure out that this image was made around the same time I made my video about porn being drawn of Jade animations and Wolfie Chew, and then I remembered, oh, I had that image commissioned because I was going to use it as a thumbnail, but then I decided not
Dog.
to because, well, how stupid would I be to be like, you shouldn't.
Thank you very much, Ace Base, for the $2. Given who? We don't say his name. We don't talk about and no, 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 no. We don't. Yeah, he did say that. Wait, I need to find the fucking thing. Wait, hold on. I'll find it for you. Where would it be? Because Ant's deleted. Oh, has Ant deleted his Twitter? Ace, do you still have it? Did you upload it on your YouTube, on your Twitter, the fucking the Xylee thing? Hold on. Actually, Ace, can you do me a favor? Can you see if you have that? Let me know. If not, then fuck me, I guess.
Draw porn of these characters. Anyways, here's a not safe for work image of these characters that I used for a thumbnail. That would be stupid, so I ended up not using it.
Right.
But you've already done it. You've proven how can you sit here and make the argument that there's a problem with people drawing sexualized artwork of people who specifically don't want it? I believe is the point. I believe that's the specific point Jar was making there, with that the video idea. And then commission it yourself. And it's even weirder that he decided to do it for Jaden, because as we all know, he just has an obsession with Jaden animations. To the point where it's just really weird. I believe he thought that like Jaden came out as like, what was it? Jaden came out as like asexual or something. What was it? Jaden animations comes out. What was it? What was it? It was coming out as like something, right? What the fuck is this, bro? I just can't spell apparently. Can I just not spell? Yeah, being not straight. That was it. Because I think he was just like, oh, they made this video after I said that I like them or something. And I thought that was, oh, they must have become gay because of me. I believe that's something Jar said. Even if it's not, I don't care. It's funny. I'm gonna go with it anyway. Just this once. Sent it in DMs. Oh, thanks. Yeah, she's Aeroways. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Thank you. Hold on. I'll let Chris enjoy this because this is aged so fucking well. Oh, it's aged so well. It's aged so fucking well. Oh god. Oh god. Anyways.
You sorry, I lost track. So actually, yeah, no, I do. I was gonna say, you mentioned in your fuck,
I think this is pretty
it was,
good. What do you think,
okay, so
chat?
I know that's right. He says something like along the lines of, I guess that's why you like guessed. So it's like sort of you don't have a perfect memory of it. It's like sort of conjecture that you're assuming the reason you asked for the Jane Animations porn is because you're making, like, you wanted the thumbnail for that.
Yeah, because you look at that, I looked at that image and I was like, that looks like an image you would put in a thumbnail, and it took me a really
Yeah?
long time, but then I found out, wait a second, this happened around 4 years ago. I also made this video 4 years ago.
It looks like a picture you put in a thumbnail. Have you guys... A lot of people have seen the Jaden Animations artwork he got commissioned or like got the guy to draw, right? In a thumbnail? Maybe in a Nux Taku thumbnail, but fuck me. Everyone should dono so she gets money back. True.
So like the timeline does seem to match up. So I think that's why I had that image like not really commissioned because they weren't getting paid for it. They were just getting the art role. And
Dog.
but I definitely do not remember asking for fucking rape porn of Jaden. I
Fuck
definitely
me, I
don't
forgot that
remember
was the actual
that.
issue.
Okay,
And I'm pretty sure I didn't do that.
okay, because that's what I was gonna say. They also, I know that you addressed that in your video, but the one point that you did not address is that they claim to have made their age clear, like the age 17 clear in that call, where they also claim that you asked for Jaden Animations rape porn. Yeah, do you have
I
anything?
thought I did it.
Oh,
I thought I did address that.
oh,
I
maybe
can
you
address
did.
it again.
Maybe you did. Maybe I missed it. Sorry, but if I
I can
did,
address it
it's
again
fine.
if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I don't
I'm just gonna ask point blank, how much did Ant hate me? I don't think he really talked too much about you. I don't think so. Ace could probably answer that a bit better. I don't think he did like you at all, but he didn't really vocalize it that much. Mainly when I was about, he was mainly worrying about his dead dog and Gasari a lot more than you. Was the main thing that Ant would complain about. Oh, Ant, are you even sorry. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually quite a burn that I got that mixed up. So, wait, Chris, are you aware of the whole, like, we had to stop giving Ant from doing a diss track back when we were friends? Because he was going to do a diss track on Kasari. And he was going to get someone to pay, someone was offering to pay Mike the Bike $500 to do it. If you didn't know that, I think that's funny to learn.
remember a random call I was in 4 years ago. I think it would be pretty random for someone to say I'm 17 and for me to say, oh boy, you want to draw a porn for me. That, like, just the optics alone. Like I know some people told me, like, dude, bring up that you live in Texas, the age of consent is 17. I would just look at them like, why the fuck would I say that? I'm not trying to fuck her, and I don't care if the age of consent is 17 over here, because that's such a
I wouldn't care. I don't care about the age of consent. My name's just a robot. Fuck's sake. I need to calm down tonight. Fuck's sake.
bullshit legality equals right argument.
Right.
Like, if
Fucking hell.
she told me, like, I don't remember her telling me I'm 17 and then me saying draw porn of me. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why anyone would do that. I don't remember her making her age clear to me in that call. I don't even remember what we talked about in that call. All I remember was I don't even remember if that call even happened, because there's not, she said it happened in a server. I can look back and see that we, like, in 5 years, I can look back and see that we had a call around this time. But if we had this call in a Discord server, I could not check for that because it doesn't, like, record when a call happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
Doesn't care. Lord Crust, dude. Lord Crust. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in, please, I beg. This is going to be a big issue I have with this call. Just lock in, dude. You need to know these things. Oh god.
But yeah, I mean, well, cause what it seems a bit like you just send like a Google link, like a Google search, like out of nowhere after not having talked in like ages. So it does seem like you were in a call or something beforehand, which
Yeah, I think,
prompted the message.
yeah, like, I do
Did he
think a call
sleep?
happened. I just don't remember when it happened, why it happened, or what we were talking about. And I did send that link because I was like, yeah, this is what I'm.
Chat, I need your critique. Does this look better than the original color? Because I think I mean I've based it off the ref rate, but I think just for the pixel art, I think it needs to be for the flames. I think it needs to be a bit more orangey than the color that I'm doing now. But yeah.
I'm going to be talking about in my video. At least that's my best guess. I don't know for sure because I don't like really remember any of this stuff happening. But knowing myself, I'm assuming I said, "Hey, this is like a link to the stuff I'm going to be talking about, like the stuff I'm going to be making a video on."
What
Right.
the fuck?
Okay. So moving on a bit.
Nice.
I recall you saying that you developed a hero complex. Would you say that's
Lol.
the case, or would you sustain that statement rather?
How's the ice camping? Krista now works for ice. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I do want to save people and help people. My dream job as a kid
I want to save pedophiles.
was to be a firefighter.
Now I know this joke was already made on Ace's stream, but who else was a firefighter, chat? Oh god. It's over.
But nowadays, I don't think people, at least most people, are worth saving. You can look this up if you want, but a guy saved a baby from falling to their death, and the mother of the child actually sued the guy because apparently, like, one of the baby's arms were broken, and the guy didn't pitch in for the medical stuff, even though he like saved the kid's fucking life.
So,
And she still sued him over it. And I was just like, yeah, you hear, and this is just one of many examples.
well,
No good deed goes unpunished.
I mean, I've heard that phrase, but are you saying that that guy shouldn't have saved the baby?
No, he should have.
Okay.
He should have, but for his own. But like, like he saved the baby, but he was still punished for it. He had to go through all these like legal fees, and now the mother is getting countersued, and all of this nonsense is happening just because a guy did the right thing. Like, absolutely, the guy did the right thing. You should absolutely save people if you have the opportunity to. But
Oh yeah, that's a given.
yeah,
I was just fucking with you a little bit.
no. Well, now Eno is someone who I think is worth helping for the most part. She
For the
has
most
shared with
part.
me like stuff about what she was dealing with from the drama in her day-to-day life. All the kids
What?
at her school know about it, and she hates it. There's some other stuff she told me, but she made me promise her not to share it
What?
publicly. The other stuff, like, she was fine with this, but not the other big thing, and I'm not sharing that.
You let a minor vent to you? What the what the fuck? Sorry. What? Am I here? Sorry. Cuz Enno was like 14, right? Hold on.
Dealing with from the drama in her day-to-day life. All the kids at her school know about it, and she hates it. There's some other stuff she told me, but she made me promise her not to share it publicly. The other stuff, like, she was fine with this, but not the other big thing, and I'm not sharing that until she shares it publicly herself.
So he had let a minor vent to him. And given the fact that they told them that stuff, just didn't stop him. Ace in the short bus, I have heard about that. I have heard about what Ace did at the back of the school bus with these two girls or something like that. Oh no. I don't tell my sources though, okay? But I won't narc on who told me this information. But yeah, something interesting there. You guys should look into. It's interesting. But anyway, more onto the topic. Jar let a minor vent to them? Why? I don't even understand what would even be the point of speaking to Enno at this point. Like, what would there be more to be gleaned? DMs? What have you sent me, Matthias? Confirmed he mixed up the victims. Mixed up the victims up. Are we at that point now? Hold on.
Yeah, that's another thing I was gonna ask. What motivated you? What motivated you to reach out to Eno?
I think might have been Soph the Neko's idea. I didn't expect you to ask this question. It wasn't in the list, but I thought, okay,
What?
you know what?
Wait, it was Soph's idea?
I think might have been Soph the Neko's idea.
It was Soph the Neko's idea. Ace, did you ever get back from Soph? I believe you told me about that last night, or the night before. Has Soph made a stance, made any sort of thing on that? Because if Soph's telling Enno to speak to Jar, or Jar suggesting the idea to do that, kind of a yikes, if you ask me. Big fucking yikes there. Interesting.
I didn't expect you to ask this question. It wasn't in the list, but...
Oh, thanks for the question, Chris. 2 retarded girls. Sorry. I want to get my facts right. DMs? Okay. You send me. I can leak this. Interesting. Okay. So apparently we do have a response from Soph. Okay, pulling this up. So Ace has just sent me this. Yo, Soph, I'm going over Jar right now, and he implicated you in something to do with Eno. Would you be able to hop on Discord and chat? I ask this now just because I'm seeing a raw interview live right now. And Soph says, oh, weird, I don't care what Jar says, lol. Alright. Only reason I ask is because he said you set up the contact with him and Eno. I think it's cut off, but... yeah, that makes sense. There was some truth to that, behind that. I added them to a GC so he could apologize to them for his wrongdoings. I kicked him from the GC after. So it would appear that it wouldn't have been the initial contact. Because from my understanding, right, Jar spoke to Cinebear first, and then after that wanted to speak to both Eno and Birdie, right? And they were never going to get the Birdie thing, but then they spoke to Enno. But again, it seems that the only way they would even be able to talk would be through Soph. Now, I'm not going to say that Soph caused the original contact. There may have been any other which ways around how that may have happened. But at least that gives us an answer on what it could be. Because Jar has seemed to have a tendency of either misremembering what happened here, or around the drama, or just lying. And it's hard to tell with this guy, because he's autistic as fuck. Hi, Hidden.
But I thought, okay, you know what? I was going to reach out to her to begin with. Might as well do it now.
Wait, Anne wanted to swing it? That's so funny, okay.
And whether it was my intention or not, my video affected her in a negative way, so I might as well apologize to her in private. And I did. She accepted it. And the reason why I haven't, talked about this publicly all that much is because I was just thinking, people are just going to say, oh, Jar is using this to make a comeback. He's using a child, blah, blah, blah. And, just Eno being happy that, she can still watch my videos without it being tainted for her, which she said herself.
That's depressing.
And all the other stuff. Yeah, that's good enough for me. If Eno wants to mention it.
So Jar has a 14-year-old watching him talk about Israel. It's awesome.
Publicly, she can. I won't make her. And even in our call, I let her do 90% of the talking because I was just nervous. Like, if this gets leaked and I talk too much, people are going to claim I led her on or forced her into saying what she said when I definitely did not.
Well,
Dog, he's so paranoid.
I'm going to raise, to be honest, in the video is I just think it's kind of an overcompensation in the first place to even talk to the victim of Cinebear. I mean, sure, you could be offering her an ear when she needs it the most, but the issue I have is like what's it called? Like, why would she want to go to the 30 however old you are, however old
30.
you are, dude, grown ass man that was defending essentially her victimizer online? Like, that seems like the last person that she should be talking to about her problems.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right, but like she reached out to me again by herself saying like, "Hey, I have no one to talk to. Can I please vent to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
What? 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 What the fuck? You just let a minor. Why? Why would you accept that? Okay, I maybe would have understood it a little bit, right? If it is solely to get like a testimony, right? Again, I have criticism for the people who did when it came to people like North who got them on and was like asking them all those weird questions. When all the drama was happening when speaking to Eno or Eno, however you want to say their name, and I just dropped something. But just letting a minor the victim speak to you, but you've already gone about defending their abuser to vent to you, that's insane. Sophie's not aware the two were conversing after the apology. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't know. Well, sorry, that they were aware, sorry. But yeah, that's so weird to allow the victim to talk to you like that, vent to you about whatever the fuck. It could have been about anything. Dog. Well, have I got messages in there? Oh, thank you, Junkfish. Okay.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you're just gonna accept venting, then what? Yeah.
What? No.
You keep going. Sorry.
What? No. Okay, I feel like this is important to bring this up then, because from my understanding, I feel like I'm not gonna clip chimp Lord Crust. Okay, let me pull up this thing. Let me pull this up.
With one of Cinebear's victims. Also, when I say that I was mistaken on how young Eno was when I was talking to Ja, I mean that I thought they were 19, because that's how old the third individual to release a document on Cinebear is now. But I have to clarify, Eno is at most 16. And then you have Ja out here telling me that he's getting voice calls with this 16-year-old, in which he lets Eno do all the talking so nobody gets the impression that he is leading her on. On top of that, Eno is supposedly venting about all of her problems at school to Ja. What the fuck is this man doing? Does he not feel an ounce of discomfort when the 16-year-old is rambling about being picked on at school due to the drama and subsequently partially his content? Well, no, clearly not. According to Ja, it's a good thing that Eno can now watch his content without it being tainted by the thought that he was involved in the Cinebear drama.
Did Ja really just need that one viewer? Because otherwise no one else would watch him? Is this what I'm getting here? Dog. Okay.
I completely retract what I said to Ja in regards to as long as you're just receiving venting. I was mistaken on how young Eno is. I don't know why the fuck Ja would think it was a good idea in the first place to reach out to her, and if he hasn't already, he should, in my opinion, immediately cease contact. Even while assuming that Ja is not at all acting maliciously, I do not think it is healthy for a 16-year-old to be talking about their issues with a grown man on the internet, especially one who was not only involved, but has the history I will cover in the next part. You also got to take into account that Ja has, as far as I'm concerned, acknowledged how bad this would look.
People are also more forgiving about this stuff when it's over the internet. Me hitting on a 17-year-old in real life is different than me hitting on a 17-year-old over the internet. After all, I can see the 17-year-old in real life, but on the internet, I can't see what they look like. On the internet, I hear someone talking to me. In real life, I see a minor in front of me. Granted, I'm a lot older than Cinny. If I'm talking to a 17-year-old, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot more crap for it.
Granted, it does sound...
Wow. Fucking crazy work from Ja. Oh my god. Dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? You mean his two viewers, Eno and Vincent? True. True. The person whose abuser he sided with, and Bugle Boy. So fucking true. Fuck me. Why? Just leave them alone. It's clearly bad for them. Anyway, thank you for that, Nabi, for giving the context. Might speed this up a bit.
I offered her help. Like, if she needed me to help her edit her response, I would. But
no.
and you can say, like, why would she reach out to you? Well, I'm pretty sure it was Soph who said everything like this in my
Uh-oh.
life.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't imagine
Wait,
so.
what?
Although
OBS?
actually, it does kind of remind me. It seems like
Are we still good, chat? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Are we back? Are we back? Okay. Okay, we're good? We good? Okay. OBS, I got like a scary notification I've never had before. It said the OBS refresh. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, OBS disconnected for some reason. Okay. There we go.
a lot of your, like pretty much if I click on any video from your past, it seems like you were just perpetually talking about the same like 7 people on repeat, or like bringing up just random dramas all the time. Like, where I mean, this isn't really necessarily. I mean, it's kind of a question, but what necessarily like motivates that? Like, why do you want to always relate every single situation back to another drama?
I'm trying to understand the question best I can, but I think when you're talking, I've only made like 2 or 3 videos about my past, and one of them was one of the members involved in it. Well, I worded that very poorly. I made 2 videos about my past. Then I moved on, but one of them, photoshopped me doing something awful, which we'll get into later because that's one of your questions.
I believe that was Chaos 55T, right? Maybe. And guys, to stop to stop my computer from messing up, make sure to like and subscribe, okay? It actually boosts my computer's health, and it allows me to stop dropping stuff on my desk so my microphone picks it up. Because I am a pro streamer, chat. I am a pro streamer, okay? I am the least scuffed content creator out of everyone streaming right now. Fuck.
So of course I had to bring it up since they were in the same group, but yeah, in the Art CC, almost every drama kind of connects with another drama, and I kind of feel like there's like a storyline building here, and I'm like documenting everything. If that makes sense at all. I'm trying to understand your question the best I can.
Just essentially, I was asking, you constantly in every single one of the like your old videos. It's not even necessarily videos about your past or like yourself. It's just like in general, any drama video of yours, you always relate it back to other dramas. Or like, for example, like in the Cinny Bear situation, you constantly brought up Sparkler and Hopeless Peaches. What like
yeah. Like I do that, yeah, but like everybody else in the community was also doing that, and I kind of like to
So what was the earlier complaint then about like him being brought up in the KP video? I don't understand this. He's such a fucking hypocrite. Every second he talks.
It also kind of boosts those videos. Like if people say, "Oh, like if he's talking, what's this drama he's talking about?" They might like check out those past videos. It's kind of like advertisement for myself.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I get doing that because I do mention my own videos every now and then, but like what I mean is like you do it to like an excessive like degree. Sorry, I keep saying like you do it to an excessive degree to the extent where it's like pretty much the entire video's thesis is based around what you've experienced in past dramas.
Sorry. God.
Well, I guess that is the case. Like I do try to learn from past dramas, like figure out, okay, if it was okay here, will it be okay there? Or this is how people react to this person doing that. Because what is the most objectable sin? It's hypocrisy. So I try to keep things, organized, make sure I'm staying consistent with things I've said in the past. But if you think I do it to an what you said, excessive amount, I mean, you're going to love my iDubbbz video then, because I don't bring up any past dramas I had involvement in. In fact,
saying you were like a jar video is like saying that you were like nails in the back, and I'm not talking about like a bed of nails, okay? I'm talking like an Iron Maiden.
I'm working on a video about Cruel World Happy Mind right now, and I don't bring up a single past drama I was involved in.
Yeah, because if he was, he would have been broken up with by now.
Okay, well, I have a couple of questions off of that. I remember you mentioning the hypocrisy is the most objectionable sin line in your response video. What do you mean by that? Because like, I mean, I would say that like murdering someone's a lot worse than hypocrisy, or like, I don't know, trying to cover up a war crime or something. Like.
I get what you're saying. So like, yeah, I guess you could say it's worse, but we're talking about most objective, not worse. Like if I kill a guy in a uniform of a soldier, like we're in a battle and I killed the guy, it's not murder anymore. It's called something else because murder is not a moral term; it's a legal term. With hypocrisy,
Actually, it depends on if it's legal or not. If it's a legal kill.
like you can lie
Stewie.
to protect someone, and that can be seen as not a sin. When it comes to hypocrisy, I think like no matter what context you use it in, it's considered like a bad thing. Like you can kill someone or lie to someone for the right reasons. I don't think you can be a hypocrite for the right reasons.
Oh, I have a train.
The A
Nearby.
train. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, no worries. I'll just freaking wait for the train.
Nice.
I think the other question I had, what was, I'm trying to recall.
Nice one.
I mean, you can scroll up a little if you want.
I'm trying to do textured hair, but I'm not like. I don't know how I like it.
It wasn't. Yeah, hang on. It wasn't necessarily about what you said. Hang on. Give me 2 secs.
It's kind of nice. I mean, I'd have to do it for
There was
the
a
rest
question
of
that
it.
led off of what you just said before. I've completely forgot it.
Nice one.
All right, it's fine. I can come back to it later. Oh yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Were you aware of? Sorry. Were you aware that Hamilton was recording your calls?
The Junkler.
Like, let me see. I mean, I expected him to, but I don't think people would have twisted my words so much, and I don't think he would leak them, at least not as soon as he did. Hamilton has like backstabbed me 3 times.
Twice.
Last I checked.
Twice, actually.
He wanted me to. Last I spoke to him, he wanted me to join him in a war he was going to start against Lyle Convoy. Even though he previously said for me to stop talking about drama content, and I was like, okay.
A war with Lyle Convoy? Hold on. Is Himpy alive? Himpy's live, isn't he? Himpleton.
Project.
Himpleton.
And if you hire me for your mama, this is what I can.
What the fuck is he covering? Anyway, I'm gonna ask him in DMs. Probably a better idea. Hold on. Himpy. I know you're alive. But so am I. Jar claims he wanted to start a war with Lyle Convoy. I can. The chat needs to know. Anyways.
So you don't want me to talk about drama, but now you want me to talk about drama. Which is it, man? And then I told him no, because I pretty much knew he was going to set me up as the fall guy if things went south. Himpleton is a guy I don't understand. I hear like a lot of people don't like him, and he's also not really all that relevant, so it's like, why should I even waste my time talking to him? So
hey, leave him alone, okay? The Jonkler is extremely relevant in the Roblox scene, okay? Very, very important guy.
I just stopped chatting with the guy altogether.
Fair enough. That did remind me though. You've frequently said in like calls with Himpleton, for example, Shot Logic even. I think you might have even mentioned it in. No, I know you said it to Cope and Seed as well. You've constantly said that you are not going to make drama content anymore. Because it just you will end up repeating the behavior, is what you said.
Yeah.
Would you?
But I changed my mind because like I at this point I think, well, what else do I have left to lose? Might as well come back to drama content.
Probably.
And I'm not talking about dramas involving me. I'm talking about like other dramas that like don't really involve me all that much. And you know, every fucking drama channel who said I'm going to stay away from drama, from Destiny to what's his face, Tipster, they always come back. And like, what is drama content? Like, some could argue that some of my reviews would count as drama content. And like, is it drama when the other person is responding? Like,
Yes.
where do we draw the line? So I just thought, you know what, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to come back to drama. And like the main thing that brought me back, like the main thing that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care anymore, was when people like were trying to dox my girlfriend. And it really does
What the
hit me after a
fuck?
while. It doesn't matter if you stop talking about drama, people are still going to talk about you. At least if I talk about drama, I at least can have the opportunity to defend myself like I did before.
I I'm not sure I follow that logic. Personally, the way I see it is that you should just not make drama content. Because yeah, like as far as I'm concerned, especially if there's victims involved or
Chat, do you think I've just made this a bit too overwhelming? I'm not too sure. I think once I've cleaned it up, it'll look a little better when I've done like the more textured stuff. Because I feel like, because obviously you guys have seen my character. I think once I've had a bit more detail in with the hair, it'll look a lot better. I think it's because I haven't done the more like the yellowy outside things done yet. But I think it'll look a lot better. I just don't want it to become too messy. But you can tell what it is. So I think we'll be good. But yeah, God. Wait, has Himby got back to me? No, he hasn't. He hates me. Himbleton hates me, everyone. I'm gonna
it's an
cry.
actually serious like topic or whatever. Like I've seen your most recent uploads are like iDubbbz or like Pirate Software and like Hassan. I'm like sure those are like very mainstream topics or whatever. But considering, yeah, considering I feel like you've shown yourself to not be the best judge of character, right? So I don't know if you should be weighing in on those situations for your own sake personally, but and also
True.
you have a massive audience, and so I don't know. It's I mean not so much anymore,
Well,
but yeah, you get me. It's a
when I had a massive audience, I would try to talk things out with people. And when I did that, people accused me of like blackmailing them or threatening them, or they would hold on to the call only to release it when it was like most convenient. I think
Really? Are you talking about the things with doodle turns? Okay, faggot.
compared to me with a lot of other drama channels, like any complaint you can make about me, you can make about other people. Like a lot of other people have fucked up also situations with victims, all of that. Like just for example, Cope and Seas with the whole Destiny thing happening.
What? I do not know about Beckett's coverage on Destiny. If anyone knows, please fill me in. I'm enjoying this. This is a lot more of a chill stream than I thought it would be. Get to draw some art, okay. I'll try and do this a bit more frequently, I think. This is a lot more fun.
Like if you saw that call he had with Willie Mack's show, he was like freaking out about it. He thought this was like the end of the road for him for a little bit there. And the way I see it, I had a pretty good record up until recently, so I'm just going to go back to doing what I used to do.
okay. Interesting. I just I mean like I'm gonna be real. The thesis of my video is that I'm fine with you continue to make content as long as it isn't about drama content, like drama. But yeah, I mean you do you. I can't stop you from doing that. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah. I think I get what you're saying. It's just it's not the drama content that screwed me over. It's the fact that things got leaked out, and the only time I've ever gotten like major backlash is when I
Defended a predator.
like behalf of someone who was getting bashed and trying to find
defended
like,
a predator. Defended a
you
predator.
know,
That's when you got bashed, Jar. Jar, when you defended a predator. When you defended a pedophile, Jar. Jar, when you did that, yeah. Is that what you got backlash on? Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell.
be like really charitable with them, sometimes even like straight up defending them. And I'm just not doing that anymore. I'm just not like going to help anyone. And at all, pretty much, unless it's like, they have the majority on their side as is. Like technically, I am going to be defending H3 in my video on what do you call it? Cruel World Happy Mind. But I'm not making the video saying give Cruel World Happy Mind another chance because like I'm done with that shit.
Okay.
Okay. Nice one.
So yeah, at one point, this is a little random question. You said at one point you said Cindy wasn't trying to hit on a minor; she was just gooning with a minor. How does that make it any better? Exactly. What is the?
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. She's like, I think the only thing that makes it better is that like her intent. She's just so unbelievably retarded. But she's not. I don't think she was trying to get with Eno romantically. I don't even think Eno thinks that. Last I spoke to her, but she definitely.
Thank God the minor doesn't think that. Fuck me, Jar. Okay.
Is so unbelievably retarded that she didn't know this was like a stupid thing to do, and whether like I can murder someone without the intent to murder them, but I still murdered them at the end of the day. It's still like a fucked up thing I did. So like, you know,
Please stop killing people. Just
she's
a
never going to
robot.
come back. She's done. She's cooked for good. And while I was going to defend her in some regards originally, my plan was just to be like, look, she censored a webcomic herself, if that's true, because I still had to reach out to Jack and Eno and get their side of the story. This is something I am getting a little tired of, people constantly saying, well, you said this in favor of Cindy, you said that in favor of Cindy. No one can prove if that was meant to be my final draft of the video, because I did not expect Kumo to do that. I've prepared for everything that could go wrong on YouTube, except for that fucking shit. And then I kind of had to like double down on some things I said about Cindy because I didn't know what else to do at that point, because I knew people wouldn't believe me. Because I've never even heard of someone dealing with something like this before. I'd never gotten prepared for it.
Oh, we're still doing this code.
Right.
Bro.
Well, so you have said numerous times, and even in this call and in messages to me, that the idea of you hitting on Cindy Bear was a false narrative that was constructed by detractors. But to be perfectly honest with you, it does seem as if you were trying to hit on Cindy Bear, and not just your leaked DMs, but also the call with her.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, were you hitting on Cindy Bear in your interview?
God.
No, I was not hitting on her. I'm just a casual guy. I talk pretty casually. I have been working on it, of course, as you can observe from this call, but like people were even saying like I was trying to hit on like fucking what's his face? Bo Blacks, and that was trying to hit on Himpleton and all these other people. And it's like, okay, do you think I'm just like
there was forbidden love there? There was forbidden love between him and Bobby. This is so fucking true. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Ivy. I'll show the cats, okay, as well next time we get a goal. But yeah, fuck. Continuing.
Where's all my nudes? Where is that? Where are all my nudes? Where's me
What a great clip.
asking for nudes? Where's any of this shit? Like I was not hitting on Cindy Bear at all. I had no interest of meeting up with her. Had no interest of gooning with her. Had no interest of even being friends with her.
This is so
Yeah,
touched.
right. Would you not consider calling her avatar attractive and making want to see my cock jokes like flirting or?
Wait. What do you mean by yeah right?
What? Sorry.
Oh,
You said yeah right.
He's so
What do you
fucking
mean by that?
I didn't
paranoid.
say yeah right. Oh no. Oh sorry. It's a yeah. I don't know the way I was saying it, I meant like yeah right. Like I was confirming. Continuing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Do you not consider calling her avatar attractive and like making want to see my cock jokes flirting?
No. Like, dude, almost everyone has an avatar that looks more attractive than they do in real life. I've only ever met one person, literally one person, who actually looked just as attractive as their avatar. Like,
Dog.
you're not going to have
Shut
your
up.
avatar. If you're a fat guy, you're going to have a skinny avatar. Like,
Right.
like of course. Like, I made even a video about this, like saying, like, hey, like, we shouldn't draw porn of these characters, but there's no way to stop it. That was like the conclusion of that video.
But you said your main priority was to beat the simp allegations. Like, surely the claims that you're a pedophile or groomer defender are like a bigger priority.
Dude.
I mean, it depends. Like, groomer defender versus someone who wanted to sleep with a groomer. Like, depends on who you ask on which is worse. And to me, like, what mattered more was like my girlfriend. That's who mattered more to me. And I wanted to disprove those allegations. And I'm a very awkward guy. I was isolated for a lot of my life, so I have trouble speaking with people. And I have been, of course, working on it because I don't want people to assume I'm trying to hit on them or get with them or anything like that. Like my girlfriend, most girlfriends I've had asked me out first. My girlfriend, I only asked her out because a mutual of ours told me that she was interested in me. And like that relationship would never have happened if that mutual of ours didn't tell me that.
Right.
Being Zaid, by the way. Okay.
Well, you like even in your most recent response video, it seems a bit bizarre to me that you are like super
I made my avatar ugly on purpose. Checkmate, Jar. Your avatar isn't even ugly, Nabi. You're not fooling anybody.
pedantic about whether or not Cindy Bear was definitionally a groomer. Especially if your main priority is to disprove the simp allegations. Like this is, I think that's a large part of why people still hold the belief that you're defending Cindy Bear, like to this day.
I understand that. Like, on the one hand, I do think there is the possibility that her intentions weren't as malicious as people made them out to be. But on the other hand, it's like, yeah, you fucking sent a rape comic to a minor. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid fucking bitch?
Right.
Just says so many sus things every 5 seconds, dog.
And to me, I'm still lost on what a groomer is, because everyone I asked about, like, what is a groomer? It's always a different answer. It's like asking a Christian to explain the Holy Trinity or asking a leftist to explain socialism. It's always I always receive a different answer on how it works. And
but I mean,
if I don't,
sorry,
if in the case of getting a minor to be more comfortable with her fetish, yeah, she's a groomer. In the case of like getting with Eno romantically, I think it's possible that wasn't her intention. But again, what I was planning to do was to talk to Cindy, get her side of the story, and then talk to Eno and Jack, and also have a lot of help on this video because it was such a serious topic.
Right. You want to build an Avengers game.
Avengers team.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I got distracted. Okay.
Jingle jingle.
Are you live right now?
No, I'm not live. I
You're
don't
live
live
right
stream,
now.
really.
That's crazy.
What did you mean by Avengers team?
What do you mean by that? I just made a joke, because I thought you were talking about, like, getting a...
I think Jar getting like caught up on that is so fucking funny because as we know, he did kind of had that, okay? The Sinister Six calls, right? The fucking anti-Lio brigade he formed with like Dreamer and Viaquay and Vincent Martin and Internet Jason and all that crap, right? I don't count Take 9, he was just there for the lols. But dude, I think that's just a bit of like a Freudian panic on Jar's part. It's like, fuck, he knows.
A bunch of opinions on the... You wanted to look for a bunch of opinions on the video, and so I was like, something of Avengers team.
Because I realized something about this wasn't making sense. And after digging into things more in the background, I found out that Eno sent the DMs with her and Cindy to Soph. And Soph was the one who sent them to Jack because they were like, hey, Jack, I think you should be concerned about this. And Jack's first thought wasn't, oh my God, my roommate groomed someone. Jack's first thought was, oh boy, how can I get money out of this?
Yeah, I've done a whole video on Birdie. I know about Birdie.
Guess how much money?
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense because that's like a side like thing of interest, right? You can that's like unrelated to the actual interactions between Eno and Cine. Like a normal person who's covering this would have gone, okay, that's weird. Why the fuck would they do that? It's like a side part to that. The main issue is that Jar saw the interactions between Eno and Cine and portrayed it in a way that made it seem like it was okay. Or like, sorry, downplayed it in his video. That's the issue there. Not like, oh, things aren't as they seem, right? Because when people were looking at like the stuff with like Jar's original video and stuff like that, that wasn't what people took away when he said that. It just came off as like him thinking that it was a nothing burger, which he basically was implying throughout the entire video.
Guess how much money Birdie gave to Eno? Guess how much?
Wasn't it like none or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess how much money Jar gave to Eno? Do you want to guess? None. So what were we talking about?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna send you a message real quick. Like a screenshot of a message in your DMs with Cindy Bear. Could you tell me what this was before you messaged it? Or sorry, before you edited it?
More things to know from me. I need to know more things from you. Oh, I thought you were going to be able to help with that.
Do you see the edited part at the top?
Let me see. Let me zoom out.
It's like one of the first two messages.
Yeah. Want to VC? I just need a few more things to know from you.
Yeah. What do you have? Any,
message?
Do you have any idea what what did you edit it from? Like edited the message from?
I don't think I do. This is like from over a year ago.
That's okay.
And I remember I was shocked when these got leaked. So like, why would I edit that one and not any of the others?
That's true. I was just wondering.
I probably just misspelled a word and went back to edit. It like I'm so dyslexic. Sometimes I write how when I mean to write the word who.
You did constantly mention your dyslexia. Do you not use like a reader writer or like a text to speech or something to go through documents?
I do, but then it's hard. It takes so much longer just to write something out.
Right.
And
so he did have one of those. People were suggesting that like in the beginning of the drama, and he did have one. So he could have just done it, even if it took longer. He didn't need Professor Dreadlocks to sit over his shoulder, being like speaking out. Like it would have probably just taken just as long for fucking Professor Dreadlocks to read it out for him. Like, it would have probably taken him just as long to read it out if he had, because of his own dyslexia. I don't. It's so gay, dude.
And
Whatever.
sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my dyslexia has saved my ass on occasions.
What?
boy, in what
Like
regard?
people will be like, want to join our group chat, and I'll be like, no thanks, I don't want to join your group chat because I'm not going to understand what's going on in there. So I just don't. It's too much effort to like go through everything.
Right.
And then like years down the line, I hear like, oh, fucked up shit happened in that group chat, and I was like, oh, thank God I wasn't part of that group chat then.
Didn't save him from the Dreamer from the Dreamer group chat though, did it?
Right. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Like Cinny offered me to join her group chat, which was the Cinny Bear Defense Force with her, Kumo, Romantic Goblin. I think there was one other person in there, and I said no. I was like not interested in joining a group chat like that.
Interesting.
So it does. Okay. Actually, yeah. What motivated you to create an American History X review as your comeback video after 6 months?
Lol.
I thought it was funny, and I wanted to talk about it.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. But I mean, you had received criticism for being racist, especially in regards to your like outro being based around the white supremacist rewrite.
A song from an anti-racist movie, a parody of a parody, if anything. I don't understand the allegation.
Of a racist guy in said movie being racist. Also, hi Bomarazzo, welcome in.
think it's stretching way too far to make a point against me.
I mean, a parody of a racist parody, because I mean, I guess that is where you saw it in American History X, but it is a like explicitly like white supremacist parody, the version that's in there.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy singing along is a skinhead.
Yeah.
But my parody of that parody was not racist in and of itself. Like my parody was debunking SJWs and feminazis too.
Yeah,
like a friend to help. I watched a movie. I came up with the outro with a friend, and he came up and I said, "Hey, I think this would make a good outro. Let's change the lyrics." And me and my friend sat down together and like
This is
worked
pretty
on
good.
it. And I thought it would be a pretty funny intro. Like there's no dog whistling here.
No.
It's just a cool intro I came up with. Well, a cringe intro actually, but I love cringe.
Right. Well, yeah, because I mean, Cope and Seeth has already talked to you about all this stuff, but there's a lot of other factors that kind of contribute to the sort of allegation that you're like racist or whatever. I don't personally give a fuck, but yeah, like the what I call it, like digital blackface, I guess. Where you're
it annoys me because the video is making fun of black supremacists. Like the character is a hotep while being simultaneously a black Israelite. That's the character I'm going for. And I'm making fun of black supremacy. I'm not making fun of black people. I'm making fun of black supremacy because, dude, black supremacy is fucking hilarious. Just look up Yakub. It's the funniest shit I've ever.
What the fuck? Anyway, whatever happened to Professor Dreadlocks? I have no clue. I think after Jar broke up with him, he was just like shunned to the streets. I'm hoping he's managed to survive to this day, and he's like managed to find another content creator to shack up with. I can only wish him the best, and I do always wonder, does Professor Dreadlocks have any sort of degrees to teach as a professor? We will never know. We will never know.
Ever heard in my life.
I do know what Yakub is, but interesting. So you made a video about black supremacy?
Yeah, because that's where the digital black, quote unquote, digital blackface is from.
Yeah,
and I didn't think it was
right.
blackface. Yeah, and I didn't think it was blackface because it was like, well, it's not me putting black makeup on my face or even putting black makeup on my character. It's me having my avatar be black, which my artist thought that's what I looked like in person. And that was their guess. And I thought, I need to figure out what to use this for. And that's what I used it for.
So your artist thought you were black in real life? Is that what you're...
You would be surprised. A lot of people think I'm black, thought I was black in real life for the longest time.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to go into any specific details about the like workplaces themselves, but have you been fired from your job in the past due to inappropriate comments in the workplace?
Lol. I want to do a shadow chat.
So keep in mind, I was homeschooled all my life and isolated, so I really couldn't learn a lot of social skills growing up.
So
my first job, I did lose it due to some stuff I said. My boss wouldn't tell me what I said or who I said it to.
Nice.
Right.
And then I went to Job Corps. I got a job in security. I kept that same job for over 5 years without getting fired. And I did that by not talking to people because I realized if I make a joke in front of a bunch of coworkers, 10 of them laugh, but one of them is made uncomfortable by it, they can just go to HR. and HR won't tell me who was offended or what I said. So I thought, best not to even like joke around at work. I will just joke about this kind of stuff with close friends, not people at the workplace. I've never hit on any of my coworkers. I don't shit where I eat. Like
What the
if
fuck?
you break up with a coworker, you're still gonna have to see your ex at work every day. So that's not a fun thing to do. So that's why I never hit on a coworker. But I've noticed this, just to go a little bit off topic. Where are you even supposed to like hit on people anymore? You can't hit on them at work. Everybody on dating apps are crazy now. Like
Apparently you hit them and apparently hit on them inside of a groomer's DMs, according to Just a Robot. Apparently you just say, "Oh, what a cute little pussy," apparently is what you do to flirt with people if your name's Just a Robot. Fuck me. Dog. Oh, God. Oh, my brain, man. This guy's like an actual creature of the night, I swear.
I didn't really go to school, so I don't have a high school sweetheart. Like I'm always careful when asking people out. Like as I said before, like my girlfriend, I only asked her out because a mutual of ours told me she was interested.
I mean, it is a bit hard in the age of information, the internet age, but it's still possible. I mean, I'm
Well, of course, I have a relationship right now,
yeah.
and I'm me, so that says something.
Yeah.
Lol.
Yeah. So, what's it called? Why did you make the second response video?
Ooh.
It was because I found that call with what's his face, Vincent Skullman. I saw what I said there, and I thought, okay, this gotta prove it. And also, by first response, I was joking around way too much. People couldn't tell when I was serious when I was joking around, so I thought, okay, I actually need to take this seriously. I thought about things for a long time. I'm going to just say what's on my mind, try to make things more clear, get straight to the point, and of course, make things shorter.
I think we're done with this, by the way, chat. I think we're done with this drawing. Hold on. Let me show you the full preview a bit better. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Anything we need to change to it? I think this looks pretty good. I think we're pretty much done with this drawing. What do we think? What do we think? Thank you very much, Evil Excellent! Excellent is a crazy reference. Thank you for the $5 US. This is the person who wants birdie damaged leftovers. True. Very fucking true. Thank you, Evil Excellent. Crazy reference, dog. I know just who to send that to. I know who just wants to see that message right now. Hold on, chat. Let me pull up my be right back screen just in case. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Well, thank you very much, Evil Excellent, for the donation. Crazy throwback. But yeah. Tasty as fuck art. That's actually fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I need to change anything. Hold on, let me look at the ref again. Oh, I need buttons on the front. Because there's buttons, I forget there's buttons that go down here. So hold on, we're not done yet. Might as well do this whilst we're talking just for a sec so I get this finished and we can lock in with the video. But yeah, dude, crazy stuff happening on the Yen channel, okay? I believe sometime, what day are we on? I think next week. Yeah, it's Sunday today now. I believe next week is when I should be able to get my next video out. I know, a Yen video in the Lord's Year. I think that's pretty good for the buns, I think. I think the bow is pretty fine as well. Because I think I have decided that I kind of I might change the character design to be a bit more of a bow there for where it comes out for the corset. I think that looks kind of cute. I think the shading's done for this arm. I'm surprised how well this arm came out. Sorry, let me zoom in on this one a bit better so you guys can see. The arm came out a lot better than I thought because there's a lot of details, like the lines. I felt like that would have been quite evil. I'm such a sucker for pixel art. Thank you. I mean, I have done other art in the past. You guys just haven't seen it in ages. Because I haven't drawn in a while. Again, like I said before, this is a base. This is off, the pose is off of a base. As you can see here, it's literally just the face, and then where the legs are supposed to go, the rest is just me doing my own shit, right? I think it looks good. I feel like there's some issues that could probably be improved. I think maybe the line art actually is probably a bit too, quote unquote, line art is a bit too thick on the arm. I think we'll change that. What do we think? I think we need like some level of shadows to like break up this silhouette a bit better. Whatever the fuck kind of mumbo jumbo I'm trying to bullshit my way through right now. I think doing it like this might be a bit better, chat. What do we think? So then it actually looks a bit different. Might be a bit too bright though. We'll do it like this. I think that's a bit. Ooh, I think that's a bit better. The annoying thing for this like website is the fact you need like you can't see. Fuck, you can't see, can you? I'm a pro streamer. I was just gonna say shadows. You want a fillet? A fillet work in progress? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I wanted to put like this. You see the lines this here. I kind of wanted it to be a bit more broken up because of how much is actually here. I might make this a bit brighter. I wish there was a way of showing like a heat around it a bit better, but I think this is probably the best we're gonna get. I think maybe the hair needs a bit of a change on the top because there's a lot of detailing here, just not here. I think I could do with I think I could do with doing this. Hold on, chat. If I put some stuff here. I think that's better. I think that's a lot better, actually. Post it in the art gallery? Okay, let me have a look. Let's look at what Nabi's done. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. How am I even gonna show this? Open link. Oh my god, look at him! Oh my god, this is so fucking cute. Okay, we'll close this. I'll probably post this it's into my server in a bit. Oh my god, look at the baby. That's so cute, Nabi. I love that. Oh, Himpleton got back to me. Wait, what's this? There's a clip here?
He wanted me to, last I spoke to him, he wanted me to join him in a war he was going to start against Lyle Convoy, even though he previously said for me to stop talking about drama content.
So, because this was a while ago, I asked Kimpleton about him wanting to start an evil war against Lyle Convoy. Okay, but here's the context.
Oh,
That sounds epic.
Well, wait. So, okay, hold on.
Holding.
Okay. So everything I just said about us resolving things, I have fully taken back now. Okay? I'm fully taking it back.
Oh?
That is...
Oh?
So you're going to talk about backstabbing. And then a conversation that we have in private, which, by the way, that is not how the conversation went.
Oh?
At all. Why does this always happen to me? Nobody ever tells me things in advance that, like, private shit of mine gets, like, ousted and I have to give a public opinion on something that was previously private. Are you fucking serious right now? Okay. Okay.
And there's the second clip he sent me.
You know what? Fuck it. If you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do it back.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Jar, remember why we said that we were gonna keep that call private?
Oh?
Do you remember that when we both agreed to make that call private? It was because you claimed that Lio Convoy called your girlfriend.
Oh?
And potentially tried to get her to break up with you?
Wait, what?
Do you remember
Sorry,
that?
hold on.
Claimed that Lio agreed to make that call private. It
Hold
was
on.
because you claimed that Lio Convoy called your girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh?
And potentially tried to get her to break up with you? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Do you remember how we both agreed to keep that private? That conversation that we had about everything? Because at the time I was being misled by Goat Kato.
Oh.
And I didn't know the full situation. And all I asked for was your script on Leo Convoy. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Jar?
Interesting.
Do you remember how we both agreed to keep that private? And it was an olive branch at the time? Do you remember that?
Interesting. So that's actually what happened. Apparently this got... Hold on, let me look at this. Apparently, Himpy and Lio got this immediately, hashed out immediately. Let's have a look. Talk about private call. We had go during the Go saga. I foolishly believed her, so I went to Jar and wanted to see what he had in his script. He made a new that was supposedly hundreds of pages of exhausting research. He has now reframed this as a war on you that I wanted to have. After talking about how hypocrisy is the worst sin and that I backstabbed him 3 times, so I went ahead and divulged the actual reason the call stayed private, which is that Jar claims you called his girlfriend to try and break up with him. Figured you potentially want to clear that up because I'm assuming he's lying, but yeah, just wanted to send it to you. Elias says, yeah, lol, yeah, he's lying for his teeth. I know he was being dishonest with you, no worries. Well, he did this same about me about our call and the nature of it, Lamau, so I can't be surprised. Just didn't know if you wanted that clip or you can dunk on him more. I may have passed it to others, says Liar. Bless. Okay. Interesting. So that's been hashed out. Also, I love that I've had this on the screen the whole time. It's so fucking cute. Thank you, Nabi. That's so well done. I love that. Let's continue.
And it just, of course, didn't work. Less backlash in the first one, but, you know, I don't think I could have made it any worse than the first one.
Wait, apparently I have art on Twitter. Hold on, let me check my Twitter. You guys are so cool, by the way, with all the fan art you do. It's so well done. I love it every time. Let's have a look. I have cool art on Twitter? Where? Am I blind? I think it was Sour Veggies that said it, right? Let me have a look. Am I blind? I have cool art on Twitter? Like fan art, or am I being silly? Oh my god! How did I not get the ping for this? Oh my god, this is so fucking cute. Hold on. I'm gonna repost this. And then I'm gonna show the... And I'm gonna show. This is so fucking cute. Oh my god. Hold on. This is Sour Veggies in the chat. Okay. Dude, this is so fucking cool. Watched a couple of her live streams and her Sona caught my eye, so I had to do the her. She has fur on her sleeves and a collar because I thought it would be cute, whilst also looking like Flame. Sorry, it's a bit messy. I think this is really cool. I love the frilly little cuffs. I love when people draw my character in different ways. It's so cute. No, you're fine. It's awesome. I love this. This is so fucking cute. I love this. It's very, how do I describe this? It reminds me of, like... I was gonna say Monster High, but it's not even... It's just very awesome stuff. I love when my character gets drawn in different outfits. It's kind of why I decided to, like, do the art challenge, where people are swapping outfits with me, because I think that's really cool. But yeah. Huge shout outs to you. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Sour... I'm gonna struggle. Sour Veggies. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okay. We'll keep it going.
The hardest part about all of this, though, by far, is that most people who watch my video don't actually watch it. They watch a live streamer giving their opinion on what they're seeing. Because around 2024, my numbers suddenly like started dropping really fucking fast. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Jar, your numbers fell because of the drama. No, it didn't. My numbers were falling before then. So I just don't have the numbers I used to like say my piece or whatever. And I think it was time to make a second response, but I'm never going to make a third one unless, of course, like I have like actually I'm not even going to say that. I don't think I'm going to make a third one ever.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. The what's it called? The hang on. Yeah. Well, sorry, I keep getting fucking losing my train of thought.
That's fine, man. It's a long call.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you addressed like pretty much everything in the first video. I mean so the second response video was just a redo to like take out the jokes and just cover the call that you found?
Yeah, and fix my wording a little bit, make because I want people to know that I don't do like the whole how they call the sleepy time calls. Like they think it's like a romantic thing, or I'm gooning with the other person. I hate that they're called sleepy time calls. It's not the name I picked.
Yeah,
but
you are.
I guess they are calls that happen around sleepy time, so I guess you could call them that. But never do them in a romantic way. I never do.
I mean, look, I went and looked at the times on every single one of the calls he had with Cindy Bear, and every single one of them was either like late at night or had a message before or after mentioning sleeping. So it does look pretty damning. Pretty much every the only call that isn't was the call that you released. So the sleepy time calls is a pretty damning allegation, I would say. I don't know if you're beating that one.
Well, I'm trying to. It's just like it's hard because I don't have any of those calls recorded. And I can't show people what happened in them, and she doesn't either. So it's like,
so that's another thing. I mean, why? Like, if you're saying you're not trying to flirt with her or whatever, why are you building this personal relationship with her? Like, surely every single call you have with this person that you're making a video about should be recorded.
Exactly.
I get that. It's just I wanted her to trust me so I could get the information out of Jack and Eno, and I was planning to record.
But how would she know? How would she know that you're recording? There would be no way unless she was smart enough to be like, yeah, show me your full screen. Show me your screen recording. Like there would be like no other way of doing that, right? It's so moronic, dude. Oh god.
Record more calls we would have later on because I wanted to look into this deeper than anyone else did. I really wanted to get to the bottom of what the hell was going on here because like something just didn't feel right about this whole drama. It just seemed to blow up really quickly. And
what?
Jack
Really?
being like, hey, I know my roommate groomed someone. Give me money I'm going to spend on My Little Pony.
Yeah, that GoFundMe was pretty egregious, yeah.
But I wouldn't, it takes me a long, long time to feel romantic attraction to anyone, and I would not do that. Like, my girlfriend knows me. A lot of other people have defended me, saying like, yeah, I know.
Oh god, yeah, this was the drama that actually caused like non-evil Excellent, right? Or like regular Excellent to like actually like throw his hat in the ring, I'm pretty sure, because he like actual Excellent, he like gave in like $5 to Birdie's GoFundMe. So it just looked like they were pissed off that they lost $5. It was really funny, actually. God. Anyway, we'll keep it going. I've done it the wrong way.
I know you, Jar. You say like weird shit, but I know you well enough to know you wouldn't do something like this, and I didn't. I had no romantic interest in her. I wasn't trying to flirt with her. I really wasn't. And I know the more I defend, this is the worst part. The more I defend myself, the more.
Oh?
Sorry, you cut out.
Is he gone?
Hello?
Is he running?
You there?
Lol.
You sent a message. Yeah, I can't hear you.
Dead-air? Just a dead-air? Crazy. What the fuck is... The fuck is Giller's name on Steam now? Okay, buddy. This guy. Dead-air? Let me skip it.
Me at all? Can you hear me?
You can hear.
Yeah,
There
I'm
we
hearing you now.
go.
Yeah, but, like, it is insulting to me that like it does offend me that no one can find my nudes. I've never sent nudes to anyone, never asked for nudes for anyone, and all this other stuff. Like, careful, because romantic stuff is the main thing that gets like YouTubers in deep shit, and I've been like so careful with like who I hit on and who I talk to and all this stuff, and then suddenly
Yeah, buddy.
DMs get leaked and people are like, and people hate me, so, and people don't like me, so of course they're going to come to this conclusion, and there's nothing I can really do to like completely disprove it.
I don't think it's necessarily about people disliking you. It's just an extraordinarily easy conclusion to come to based on the evidence that's available. For example, I mean, this isn't even with Cinebear, but in the instance of Mali Malware with VidCon, I recall you saying that you did mention just joking at the end of the message where you asked her out to drinks, right? But you then followed the message saying, "Did you see my last message?"
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that
Yeah,
seemed
what
kind of like you, because she responded to what you said, and then you said, "Did you see my last message?"
Yeah, like, do you find it funny? Like, I understand now that, like, I have to be careful with jokes like this. That's why I have been trying my hardest, my darndest, to change and avoid another situation like this. Because I knew not to say them at work. I would avoid coworkers to not make those jokes, and then now I have to be careful online as well. Because of the conclusions people will come to. Like, I know you say it's an extremely easy conclusion to come to. I disagree. I think under different circumstances. I mean, just look at Kumo. Oh, he called her a sweetheart, and people were sweeping for him left and right, saying, "Oh, well, that's a common Southern thing to say to women." And I was like, "No, it fucking isn't."
No, I
is.
never. The moment that I saw fucking Kumo's DMs,
Well, the thing with Kumo, right, is that it was a lot of it on both sides, right? A lot of people were taking the piss out from him. Some people were probably defending him. I think it was just a weird thing to say, and I think it's just more funny to take the piss out of him for it, whether or not like there was any sort of underlying like romantic things for it there. I mean, it's the same with Jar. Like, I don't actually think he was cheating on his girlfriend with Cinnabar. I just think it's funny as fuck to make fun of him for it.
I knew that guy was also a simping. Okay, like I think you both are in the same boat, to be honest, in that regard. But
The difference is, I believe I'm innocent. Like, I don't, like, I know people will say you're just making yourself look more guilty by saying you're not, and it does come across as me being defensive. I know it does. I just wish people believed me when I said no, wasn't interested in her at all. Because the main thing that insults me is that, like, I love my girlfriend to death. Like, I was getting ready to move in with this woman. I love her to death. She is fucking hot, dude. I would never. I'm not going to do better than this, dude. I'm staying with her.
Dude. Okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you guys luck. That sounds good. But I was going to say, it does seem to me as if what your main motivation behind like pretty much all these responses, where your as you said, your main priority is to beat the simp allegations, is basically just to you know, it's driven by the desire to not ruin your relationship, is what I'm gathering.
Well, of course, but like, my girlfriend and I have talked. She knows how I've talked to other people. She knows, like, I wouldn't cheat on her, especially with someone like Cinny. She knows that Cinny, again, herself said I didn't think it was a pass. So from where I'm standing, I'm like, everybody seems to be like, the people who matter most in this conversation seem to be all in agreement with each other. And I understand it's funny, like the idea of me throwing everything away just to get into a predator's pants. I get it. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. But it's not true, and it's at my expense. And I understand that the more I defend myself, the more I deny it, the more people are just going to push for it. I mean, that sucks. And
I don't know, maybe just...
yeah, that's kind of the boat I'm in.
Again, I don't think people's issue with Jar was like the fact he was doing sleepy time calls in the first place. I think it was just the fact that he was doing it with a predator that he was actively like interviewing for a drama video. Like, could you imagine if like, oh, I don't fucking know. Okay, that was actually a really bad example that first came to my head. I was immediately like, oh, who's like the most despicable person in the world? And I was thinking Sappho. And then I was just like, oh, wait, no, Coyote Lovely did do that. And I was like, shit. What's a better example? What if it, you know, the people who exposed EDP445, what if they, like, instead of doing the awful op that they did with him, they was just like, come give us a hug. Give us a hug with your big pedo belly rolls, okay, Mr. EDP. What if they did that instead? Like, I can't think of a good comparison, I'm sorry.
Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think, I might have some more, because I still have a little bit.
Oh, that's a better example. What if I was just, like, instead of just grilling and just laying, like, getting answers out of Toasty Vanilla, instead I was just like, yo, dap me up. Like, what if I did that instead? It's basically exactly like... the thing is with Jar, it wasn't even the sense of a gay op. Because, I don't know. Jar's not smart enough to do a gay op. I don't think he had that in the back of his mind when he was doing that shit with Cinny. I think he just... genuinely, nobody liked him and he didn't have anyone else to talk to. Do a sleepy time call with Mr. President of the USA. Want to do a sleepy time call? True. Fuck, I accidentally hit the full screen. God damn it.
To like cover in my video. But so I mean, I doubt we'll need another call, to be honest. I think I've covered pretty much everything I was wondering about. Do you have anything in particular you want to add?
Let me see. I think there was a question we didn't go over.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, the Kumo thing. Kumo claimed that you have fabricated allegations.
True. Actually, I do want to ask about that. Kumo claims that you had fabricated. Oh, fuck me. Kumo claimed that you have fabricated allegations against yourself in an attempt to create some sort of immunity for potential future allegations. Is there any merit to this thought?
What the fuck?
No. I like, dude, the guy thinks I was trying to rape City. Like,
right.
There we go.
Like he fabricated those allegations against me, and my best guess is the whole
fabricated accusations is such a strong word for that. Like, I don't think he was being literal when he said like, "Jar's gonna rape you, Cine." Like, I don't think he was actually thinking that just a robot was gonna start like Kubrick staring Cine Bear up the fucking VidCon escalator, like rubbing his hands with like lotion, with like Diddy oil, right? I don't think he was actually serious when he said that. I think that was probably just a way of keeping Cine away from speaking to Jar so he could, I don't know, have something against Jar. Like, Kumo is just a creature, to be honest. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he was doing it that way, that Jar's implying.
Poorly.
Still fucked to do, but it was funny.
Allegations Chaos 55T made about me, but
yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
make
Chaos 55T.
those, and I couldn't have made those because, unless of course I had help, but I'm dyslexic as fuck, and the person in those DMs has like perfect spelling, and they're using emojis, and I like never use emojis. Like,
checkmate, Your Honor. I have dyslexia. I couldn't have groomed that minor.
I have debunked, huh?
That's okay, good.
Yeah, like Kumo, when he first saw them, he was like the only person, aside from a few others, who thought they were real. And when he confronted me about it, I just said, dude, my video is going to be about this, going to be out in just a few more days. Can you just like wait? And when Kumo thinks you're guilty of something, he's going to think you're guilty forever. And I kind of find it funny that people act like I'm a self-reporting dumbass, and they also think I'm a super smart guy who's manipulating everyone on puppet strings simultaneously. Like, which is it? Am I this super smart genius who figured out, yes, I will fabricate these allegations against myself as an overshield, or whatever I'm doing, or am I this like really stupid guy? Because you can't have them both be true simultaneously. I'm not George Bush.
Well,
right, okay.
I mean, whether what's that going?
I should probably ascend.
Like, do you think they're real?
Okay.
What, fabricating allegations against yourself?
Lol.
Like, I do kind of find it weird how you seem to encourage like the sexism and racism allegations.
What do you mean encourage them?
Well, like, you bring them up all the time. Like in the call with Cindy Bear, for example, you're like, at least call me racist, or at least like, yeah.
No, I said I don't want to be racist Jar anymore. I want to be sexist Jar.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's not
what the fuck.
But those are not things I'm fabricating against myself. That's not like with those photoshopped DMs, those really poorly photoshopped DMs. Not he, but she, that's Chaos and her friend roommate. They made those against me.
Okay.
And
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
I have no fucking clue why
then...
Chaos did that. I know Chaos 55T is such a weird little creature anyway. I'm looking into stuff with them anyway, because their name keeps cropping up. I have no clue what even gave me the idea to do that. I don't even know if there's even still stuff on about that Chaos 55T stuff. I guess it'll be on Jar's channel, maybe? Like, the most I know about it is, again, like what Jar's just said here, where Chaos 55T and another person, which I think was like Fluffy Turbo or something like that, fabricated accusations against Jar for some reason. I have no clue why. I did not groom that minor. I can't read. Checkmate. Fucking hell. Fair enough.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about, because that's the only thing I can think of that Kumo might be talking about.
Well, Kumo said it. I don't fucking know what he's talking about. I was just asking you.
Okay. Well, that's the best guess I have, because when Kumo thinks you're guilty, he's going to think you're guilty forever. It doesn't matter what you do. He has this like really big hate voter for me for the longest time, and he's just a very odd and quite disturbing individual, in my opinion.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't you worry about that. I cover him in a little segment in this video, and I conclude he's worse than you. Although I do have a lot of issues. Like, I probably won't bother putting this in the video because I'm saying it in the video. It's like my criticism of you or whatever. But essentially, like, yeah. I mean, actually, I will ask you this. Actually, this I will probably put in the video. So in regards to that, like aforementioned, you know how I started the conversation by basically asking about how you mentioned you developed a hero complex, or whatever. And you said something along the lines of you wanted to be a firefighter when you were like younger, and of course you want to like help people, whatever. But I was more referring to the.
Imagine if Jar was a firefighter and he was just like, I thought you meant to put more fire on the flames because I'm dyslexic and I got confused. I'm sorry, guys. He starts setting fire to like schools and shit with like a flamethrower. He gets it really confused. He thought it was meant. He read the job description as firefighter, and he's just like fighter of fire, where he just starts lighting up people in the streets, like he's one of those. Oh, that's a crazy reference. The cleaners, whatever they're called, from the Division game series, where they're just setting shit on fire. He's just doing that instead. He entirely misunderstands what he's meant to do. Just like the worst case of dyslexia, where he has no idea what's going on. God. I didn't mean to pull that up.
I think it's in the Cope and Seath Code, you lay out a whole like this whole list of like 5 women that you've basically gone in on like dramas for. And like defended them from dramas, like Hopeless Peaches being one of them, or like Cindy Bear obviously being another, and I think you mentioned like Toby or something. Majestic, or something.
Not Toby Majestic.
Yeah, like
Dog.
Princess
What a
Elizabeth is probably the first example.
That's right. You mentioned them as well.
I just think it sucks when like there's someone standing alone, everybody's against them, they have like no hope out of this. And with the Toby thing,
I just hate when predators are alone and I have to step in and defend them, says Just a Robot. It's just so interesting how I think apart from like one of the people he listed, I think Princess Elizabeth, because they were a child, I think like all of the people he's defended turned out to be shitty people. I mean, you can say that about a few different people, actually. Actually, I can't really talk. The end of last year and this year has just been the murdering of associates recently. God, it's painful. But anyway.
Initially my idea, like other people kind of dragged me into that one. But even with the Cindy Bear thing, I just wanted to get on her good side. And then after that, I wanted to talk to Eno and Jack. Get her side of the story, then talk to Eno and Jack, remake the video again. I had this whole thing planned out. I know I've repeated this like a gajillion times already. I'm not trying to put all the blame on Kumo, because I was the one who panicked and uploaded what I had, not knowing what to do at that point. But yeah, I have helped out people in the past. It's just everyone I helped out, aside from Princess Elizabeth, like, okay, I helped out Spockter. He did stupid shit and then quit. Peaches did stupid shit and quit. Why even help people? Like, I don't gain, like, I do get that level of endorphins, like, oh, that feeling you get when you do the good thing, but then they do stupid shit, bad shit, and it's like, well, what was the point of this? Like, I helped out someone who was probably a bad person from the start. Why even do this at all?
That's just a really interesting sentence he's just said there. Like, the reason why he's helped people out is because of the rush of endorphins? Like, well, not just because it's a good thing to do if you feel like it's like a, you know, if you feel like you're helping the right person, or you like someone. That's so interesting. That like it seems like he gets only a buzz from it. Interesting. Thanks for the Subway Surfers gameplay, you're welcome. Also, hi Cavalry. Hi, Cavalry is queer. Welcome in.
So, like, yeah, I kind of don't want to help people, like, at least not like how I used to. If I want to help people, I guess I'll donate some of my money privately to, like, a third world family or some shit. Probably go
what, your editor?
With helping those types of people out.
Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I mean, that is true. I'm not even going to apologize for that. That is true. He would just pay his editor, like, pennies because they lived in, like, a, I don't even remember where Lorenzo lived. But basically, like, they would live in a place where the exchange rate was all kinds of fucked, right? So they would basically just pay them in, like, pennies, basically. No, Kumo, Jar isn't going to touch Cindy. The Jar may be the one in danger if they were alone. Fucking hell. I am doing well, Cabaret. I want to show you something. Look what I've done. You've missed out, okay? Earlier in the stream, I did some drawing. Ooh. Hold on. Preview pop up. Here we go. Look. Fuck. Pixel art. Ah, I need to download this actually. Hold on, that's what I was gonna do. I know, Strat, I know. I'm gonna keep talking. It'll take me just a second. I just want to show you all my fucking research files. Let's see. Save as a Piscal file. And then... Where the fuck is it? Okay, thank you. And then... where's the thing? Export as an image. Too many colors. Cannot preserve original colors or transparency. I don't want it as a GIF. I want it as a PNG. Fuck you. Can I just single frame as PNG? Download. Is that gonna work? Yen pixel. I have so many things named like Yen because I save everyone's fan art. Let me see if this saved correctly. Did this save right? Let's see. Hope it saved correctly. Oh my god, it did, but it's... Oh my god, it's so tiny. Oh my god, how do I do this correctly? I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, chat, we'll continue. We'll continue. And guys, we are 7 away from reaching the goal, okay? If we hit it, okay, I will show you cats and I will show you marshmallows.
Would you have gone and defended like Cine Bear if it wasn't for your experiences in like the Hopeless Peaches or like Spoctor dramas and shit like that?
Well, I'm going to repeat this again. The only thing I was going to help her with, if she was telling the truth, was like, hey, she censored it herself. It's still bad, but less bad. Like, killing 5 people, that's bad, but only killing 4, less bad, but still bad. That was the only thing I was planning to defend her on, but I was also trying to get into contact with Jack and Eno, and I'm tired of people, including you, constantly leaving that part out.
What do you mean?
Like, I was like, okay, Cindy, here's the next draft of the video. Have I gained your trust? Awesome. Can I have the contact information of Jack and Eno? Thank you, Cindy. Now I'm going to reach out to these people and get their side of the story. Oh, fuck. Kumo leaked out my video. Oh, fuck. I panic uploaded what I had. I've never even heard of someone else being in this situation before.
I definitely don't leave any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
To call it a situation is so fucking gay, right? Or like being in a situation like that. Because you know what you do, right? Is you go ahead and say, this asshole leaked my unfinished script, right? Or my unfinished video. This wasn't the final product. This is not a true representation of how I think. I was missing information, or something along those lines, right? And to say that people are leaving out that information is so fucking gay, because that's just such a pivotal part of the story. Bro pulled up the Nikocado, it's your fault. Lol. This is not the Holocaust versus self-defense, it's just murder. Exactly. Fuck, I keep accidentally pulling up the pixel art, because I've been doing this the whole stream. Anyway.
Talking about, but...
Yeah, but you keep asking, like, would you have defended Cine? Like, you defended Cine this, you defended Cine that. The thing is, that wasn't, like, the intentions. Like, especially when you hear me talk to, like, Vincent Skullman.
Okay, you can say that, but... like, as I said, you've been pedantic about the grooming label, and also on top of that, there's the, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but there's the, yeah, I mean, yeah, there is just the fact that, like, you got rushed by Kuma, but the end product you did release was a very pro-Cine video.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And so it doesn't really necessarily matter what your intention was, because you did end up posting that as the video. That is the video that went live to your audience, right?
I know. I didn't know. It was very stupid of me, because I just thought, okay, I'm just going to post this, and then when people ask about it, I'll just say, okay, look, this wasn't what I was going to post. Kumo.
That's so dumb. That's just banking on people asking you and being good faith is such a moronic thing to do as a content creator. Like, what is the point of that? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's so moronic. He also, I just seen this. He openly bragged about paying Lorenzo comparatively terrible. True, he did do that. And then Lorenzo touched him in that one DM conversation, which was quite funny. But yeah.
Did that, and I didn't think I had any chance of, like, reaching out to Jack and Eno after he did that, because I knew Jack and Eno were watching his video. And then I thought, I thought when he posted that video, fuck, no one's like I can't like walk back on this now. Like no one's going to believe me. And if you don't want to believe me, dude, I'm going to be real here. If you don't want to believe me, that is fine. That is fine because like I can't 100% prove it one way or another. And you saying like it doesn't matter, to an extent I do agree with you. That's why I reached out to Eno because of how my video affected her and I apologized.
Yeah. Well, also I do actually kind of want to ask, why did you want to reach out to Birdie? Like, what was the point of reaching out to them? Like I get you wanted to get their side of things, but couldn't you still make a like video that was negative to them by just like looking into the story?
It's because people were complaining that I don't reach out to people enough in my past like drama videos. Are like, oh, you should have reached out to these people and get their side of the story. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna start doing that now. And now I realize why. If you want to know why I didn't do it to begin with, I think this is a pretty good reason for it. Not doing that shit anymore.
Yen be like, I'm gay and Geller, what is your Steam name right now and why is it like that?
I'm done with
weird
it.
little gay boy.
Like, no other drama channel pretty much does that. So like you can't expect me when pretty much no one else is doing that.
Fair enough, yeah. I mean, like, I tend to...
You're reaching out?
Yeah, I tend to reach out to the people I'm talking about, but they rarely ever respond, so...
Lol.
I mean, you have responded, so I had this call, might as well.
Yeah, this is something I've noticed, like, people will reach out to me, and I will, like, pick up the phone and talk to them. And I know it won't go well for me. I know, maybe I'm just being stupid here, but I sometimes it does go well. Like, there are some people who say, like, yeah, I'm totally on your side, I want to defend you, but I'm too scared to. And I'm like, that's fine. Totally get it.
Those people are idiots.
With you, like I know you're going to get some money out of this. People are going to react to your video. People are going to say like,
maybe I don't know. I haven't uploaded in like 5 months. The video could just die on release. I don't fucking know.
It's Shark Tent, man. It's going to like get the eyes on it. But when it comes to me, the longer I've done like videos on YouTube, the harder and harder for me it has been to like figure out how to do the right thing, how to make everyone happy. And sometimes you have to go with one way or the other. And I know it sounds like an excuse, this and that, and it's a really rough situation I'm in. And if I,
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, if there's one video I wish I never even got started on, I wish I never ever even started on the first draft of this anything. This was too serious of a situation. I didn't expect things to go wrong like they did. But
how long are you gonna be live, bud? I'll see how I feel after I've done with this, because I've got some stuff to do with Emu Emmy, okay. But yeah. Himpy replied when you reached out and you bashed him. What? Lol?
It was my decision. It was my decision to get involved. And I'm facing the consequences of those actions. And I can keep saying like this isn't true, that isn't true, but most people are saying, especially now, no, you're guilty, you're this and that, and it does suck. But if I could get another chance to like get back to making videos, I would like to. I'm never going to make the same mistake as I did just. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words.
It's okay.
I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I want to move on with my life. And while I do agree what I did was not okay, not the stuff I actually did wrong, of course. I think it's a little overblown with how much people talked about it. I think it's a little much. And I think I just can't believe it's already been a year. It's been over a year and people are still fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
It's because he keeps doing stuff. He keeps acting like an absolute idiot every second he gets. Like, every single time Joe opens his mouth, it's the easiest piece of content in the world, basically. Because he is such an idiot whenever he talks about a situation. He just makes himself look guilty every single time. Like, I don't get it. Dog. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally just fucking slow at making videos, and I had a bunch of other shit I wanted to do before.
I'm not blaming you.
Yeah. Well, actually, I found it interesting that I reached out to you, and then, like, a couple days afterwards, you ended up releasing your second response video. I was like, what the fuck? was I like loosely associated with fucking motivating that?
So wait, was this call just like right after the second response? Interesting. Okay.
But I don't think so,
well,
right?
You were a good argument for me for when people said, oh, Char, everybody was done talking about this, and then you revived it, and it was like, no, people were still going to talk about it, you dumb fucks.
Yeah.
They're still gonna like. I just saw a video on Cine that was 2 weeks old. People are still talking about it. This whole only I'm keeping it going bullshit. People are still talking about it. I could kill myself and people will still be talking about it for the next 2 years.
Well, to be honest with you, bro, like, you just don't address that shit at this point. You're done with it. It is a year-old topic. Like, it's for us to milk, other creators, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just blown away with the amount of milking. Like, I always knew I was a cringe person. I'm awkward. I always knew I would get canceled. This was not in the cards for me on how it would happen. I expected the big document thing to get me canceled. Like, someone would drop a big document with all these screenshots, video clips kind of thing.
Yeah.
Huh?
The 300-page like Cinderella document. Sorry.
Lol.
Yeah.
Crazy
that's
Cinderella
what I was expecting
reference.
to happen, not something like this. I will say it really came out of left field for me, and I know you're gonna make the video. It's gonna, make me look
There's no way,
not the
right?
best.
It is
well.
it's a highlight reel of embarrassing moments, to be perfectly honest. Yeah.
Of course it is. But if I was in your shoes, I would probably be doing the same
Oh.
thing. So I can't really be mad.
Hi, Anno. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Didn't expect to see you in chat. Listen. I know you've probably had a few people say this already, but I do hope you're doing well, given everything that's happening with you. I did not recognize that was your account in there, but yeah. We're just having a chill time, okay? We're laughing at Jar being a fucking idiot. And I'm losing my voice, apparently. But yeah. I do hope everything's doing a lot better than you. I'm Eno. Eno? Which one is it? Actually? Actually, I have no idea which one it is. I'm good. I go to therapy and take pills. Fair. But yeah. We're gonna keep going, okay?
Mad at you for it.
No, fair.
Yeah, but I just hope.
Yes, agree, bro.
I just hope my numbers can at least go up a little bit. Just a little bit. Like,
well, I think honestly at this point, it's obvious that you've lost a lot of goodwill with your audience in general, and just like the community as a whole, I would say. And so I think you going and making like drama content right now, like the iDubbbz and like Hassan videos and like all that stuff, kind of just goes to show you haven't learned your lesson as much as you say you have.
It's obviously Eno, not Eno,
people.
or Eno, not Eno. Thank you, Cabaret.
I don't know.
You're so
because
helpful.
I do like what you're doing with your third channel. As far as I can tell, that's all just like film review.
I joined because I got a comment on the Lord Crusts thing, and I saw someone was streaming. Fair. Yeah, we're just doing silly. We're doing silly stuff, okay? We're nearly done with this, actually. But yeah.
Reviews and shit, right? And you haven't done anything drama-wise on that video. It's just reviews, right?
yeah,
I do actually...
it's your reviews. I mean, you can see for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I did take a glance
Let me
at it and watched, like, I think I watched, like, the first release, and that was it. But, yeah, I do appreciate that you're trying that, but, and it's not going great, obviously, but I think if you keep putting work into it and figure out a nice review for me or some shit like that, there'll be people that will give you the goodwill again.
I hate to ask you a question, but it was something that came up that, Jar said. In relation to, like, how you got into contact with him, Eno, or Eno, I'm sorry. I know you're French, okay. I'm sorry, I'm awful with names anyway, as it is. I have to ask, was Soph only, like, involved with, like, Jar contacting you to, like, apologize to you? Because, again, Jar's, like, basically implicating Soph in the reason why he even spoke to you in the first place, as in, like, originally. But that was literally the only thing. That was the literal only question. I don't want to harp on it just because you've appeared in chat. You're your own person. I don't really want to harp on it just because you're here. But yeah, that was the only question I really had.
Just don't need to be doing drama and shit, you know?
It's Eno, not no. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for correcting my... As you can tell, I am painfully British, okay? We are not good when it comes to speaking even our own language, let alone French, okay? But yeah.
I get that. I get where you're coming from, but if I'm not going to have any goodwill, might as well do it like this. And God, I'm tired.
Fair enough.
Give me a second.
Oh, he's tired. He's gonna have another sleepy time call. Fuck.
Like, I've learned my lesson in getting involved with, like, Cinnies.
Say bottle of water. Well, like that. Soph and me were in a group with him, so he apologized, but he kept venting to me about. He kept venting to you about Lio? What? What? Really? Okay. I hate to ask. Do you still have that group chat? By any chance? Because that is insane if he was. Interesting. That is hilarious if true. Fucking hell. Thank God. I did not mean to make this a thing, but that is funny as fuck. He recorded our call as well. Interesting. So I have evidence. And he gave you the recording? Interesting. Okay. You also have private DMs with him? I mean... How... You're 18 now, right? Just so I'm sure. Just so I'm, like, making sure. I actually don't know how old you are now. If you have those, that could be interesting. Obviously, if you're willing to. He sent some parts he was going to make a video. What, on Lio? Oh, you're 16. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, if you have that, that would be interesting. Obviously, I'm not going to let you into the Discord server, but yeah. Yeah, you were 14 when the Cine stuff happened. Yeah, I was making sure. Okay. Hi, Chuli. Hi, Chuli. Calm down. Don't jump them, okay? I was only asking one question and it led into another. God. But anyway, I'm not going to harp on it too much. I'm going to keep pressing play.
Stuff. I've learned that lesson. I just think it's a little messed up that, I had a pretty good track record up to this point. And like you bring up my audience leaving me, my audience was like randomly starting to leave me at the very end of 2023. And it was so random to me because I was like getting more views than ever before. And then suddenly like everything just like dips out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, after looking into you more and more, it does seem as if it's not like out of nowhere per se. Like, it does seem like this has been building. It's not just like, obviously the Cine situation was like the big fucking, the big bang, the big moment, the big straw that broke the camel's back or whatever. But, and like, it seems to me as if this is like a sort of pattern of behavior, repeated behavior that's kind of like been building over time. I was just like,
well, yeah, that's why I started like moving away from drama to begin with.
I was gonna make a video explaining himself. Soph told me to block him because he kept venting. He was venting to you. Because, okay, I don't know if you've seen this call, Eno, but he's saying that you vented to him. Now, there may have been both here, but he's never once mentioned that he was venting to you. Still, I think that he shouldn't have let you be doing that in the first place, okay? As the adult in the situation, he should not have been letting you, air out that kind of stuff. Insane. Don't vent to kids. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's like 2 years ago because I thought, okay, everyone, no matter who you are, everybody has a pattern of behavior when it comes to drama. And if I do have a pattern of behavior that I'm not saying, I think it's time to step away. And as soon as I started stepping away, I feel like was in the process of that. I feel like that's when people really were starting to get angry with me. And I was like really confused. I guess they thought, oh, he's going to get away with everything now that he's no longer talking about drama.
Right. Yeah, my only other recommendation, which I will also mention in the video, is stay off the fucking the Discord and don't play Smash Bros with kids. Probably. That's probably the two recommendations I have.
I haven't played Smash Brothers with people on Discord in like forever. Like,
yeah.
I just started doing that when I first started my Discord, but then I, was like, I had a roommate a little later, and me and him played Smash, and then like, you can play Smash online with people, and.
Is this it? Is this what this last bit of the combo is? Fuck me. Okay.
How everything went to shit for me because
I went to him. Okay, you don't need to like you don't need to go into full detail. Like, I don't want you like airing something you don't feel comfortable to do. because this is just a live stream chat. On Soph, and I felt so and he made a dumb decision, but I feel like often not. It was him venting to me. I see. Okay. Yeah. That's fucking weird. Dog. What the fuck? Really messed up. Okay. Okay. We're gonna finish this.
You
And then we're
brought this
probably
up
gonna move
yourself.
on.
You think I'm the least bad out of like Birdie, Cinny, Kumo, and the others.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
And
Well, I don't
while
know.
agree
Who's
with
the
that,
others? I don't
huh?
know. Who's the others? Because out of Birdie, Cindy, Kumo, yeah, for sure. You're probably the least bad out of them, but who's the others?
I guess forget it. What I said about the others, just
Yeah.
those three.
Yeah.
Out of the four, I of course you're not going to do a video on Goblin Girl. No one cares.
Yeah, romantic goblin is literally just a footnote in your video. That's about it.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like what I feel insulted by is I agree with you. Granted, I'm biased because like it's in favor of me, so of course I'm biased. But what shocked me was just how much it blew up, like how quickly and like the amount of videos, how everything was spinning around me, and I thought if it happened a little bit sooner, like one year ago before it happened, when I had a lot more.
Okay. I will say I am gonna have to hide you from the chat or put you in timeout because I don't really feel comfortable as it is with minors in chat. I think the only reason why I even allowed the message, because I was sat there double checking because I was just like, there's no way that's the correct account, right? But yeah, I don't particularly like having minors in my chat as it is, so I'm gonna have to time you out. Come back when you're 18, please. I do wish you well, okay? I do hope that you don't have to deal with any more of this shit anymore, Eno. But yeah, I'm not gonna let you just sit in the live stream chat personally. It's nothing against you, it's just a rule. But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I do hope you have a good rest of your it's your time. I don't know. Dog, it's 3 a.m. It kind of stumped me there, but yeah, anyway. But yeah. I'm gonna do that. But yeah. But yeah. Take care of yourself, I know. But yeah.
Or goodwill. I think I could have handled it pretty easily.
I mean, maybe, but there is a reason this drama blew up, okay? It is, and there's also a reason why my fucking video is, like, fucking the longest I've ever made. It's because, like, day after day, especially if you're watching this live at the time, it was just day after day of just, like, crazy fucking shit happening with every single person involved in this drama, and it was all circling you, and you just, like, kept getting involved in these ridiculous situations and have all these fucking crazy social interactions, so it's a captivating story, I must say.
I guess so. I guess so, because I didn't expect Templeton to get canceled. And he kind of like pulled himself back up, but like
yeah, he's still like collabing with people in the community from what I've seen, but I do criticize him a bit in the video.
No, that's fine. I don't really like the guy either, but I really just want to have at least one more chance, like just to make drama content again, just to like chat with people again.
You ain't got the pass for me, but whatever. Like I'm not gonna be able to single-handedly stop your career. So if you want to make drama content, you do that, I guess. But that is explicitly what the whole message of my video is. I think you actually do cause harm if you're making drama content, whereas like if you're doing like reviews and shit, I actually can't see how that can cause harm. So like if you give a bad take on Star Wars Acolyte or whatever, or it's not gonna hurt anyone.
Well, I agree with that. That's why I started like moving towards it. It's just, I think I've talked to you enough. My laptop's almost dead.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you have a good day,
You too.
Lord Crust, and
yeah. And thanks for having this conversation. It is much appreciated. As I said, like the only credit to do so.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not a pussy like the others.
Lol.
Or maybe I'm an idiot.
I mean, either
Oh,
or.
Jar is a pussy, that's for sure. But I think that's gonna be it for the end of that call, okay? So that was the Lord Crusts Jar call, everybody. Jar is a fucking idiot. He continues to be an idiot. I don't know why he keeps accepting these fucking calls at the end of the day. Main criticism for Lord Crust, I think he should have had a bit more info, a bit more notes before he went into this call, okay? That's what I think on this. Insane to learn that Jar was venting to the minor about Lio Convoy of all people. Insane. insane. I think I have a lot more. I think I have some energy left in the tank. In the tank. Okay. I'm gonna see how long this is, but okay. Let me just change the stream title as well whilst I'm here. Okay, everyone. Okay. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Do 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 do. Dun. Rearranging furniture. Abscess. I'll let the bird out of the cage. Actually, how long have I been live? How long have I been live, chat? Been live for about 3 hours now. Okay. It's getting late. I think I'm gonna keep I think I'm gonna keep that stuff for another day. It's currently quite late for me, chat. But this has been fun, okay? We're probably gonna go live tomorrow to continue to talk about stuff. With the Emu Emmy updates, okay? I'm very, very interested to see everything to do with that. But yeah, I believe we have the drive and everything with this archived. But yeah, thank you all so much for sticking through the stream. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna see who to send you guys to, okay? Let's see who's live. Who is live right now? Fauji's live. God, everyone's fucking live, aren't they? Lyle's live. Oh my god, everyone's live. Such a selection. Who haven't I raided in a while? I think we're gonna raid into... We'll raid into... Lio. We're raiding you into Lio Convoy, okay? The big bad lion man, okay? But anyway... I'm having a stroke, chat. But anyway. I will see you guys later, okay? Take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by.